The following video contains strong language, themes of madness, and descriptions of body horror. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Table Goblins here on the Huntinghawks channel. I am your irresistible DM, Leigh Joseph Bridge, and I am joined today by the irrational Adam Baker, the irradiant Joe Dodds, the irredeemable Tim Clark, and the irrelevant Graham Pell. So, on last week's episode, our team of intrepid survivors are in Waterdeep. Woo! And after fighting through the City of Dead, defeating the Necromancers, and returning to the Blackstaff, were rewarded with their very own home base.
And they also brought Adam back to life. But...
They also brought Adam back to life because he died. Adam decided he wanted to go off and have a look for an old friend by the name of Adran Whalefor. Mm-hmm. And after found him, decided to use the wand of binding to hold him in place, slit his throat, and then absorb him with his newly formed tentacle arm. Yeah. And I believe that brings us
burns it out
to speed. So, no, that one. That's where I'd like to start everyone off. So, let's start off with Adam. So, you are in this room. And you have just absorbed Adran Whalefor.
Okay. Fuck!
Other hand.
You said it was his
right hand.
Alright, okay. Still!
Same reaction.
Just, okay. What's in the room?
What's in the room? It was just the table, like a chair, and it was a very Spartan room.
Okay.
Tell you what's not in the room. Adran Whalefor.
Well,
is he in your head now?
Any of them left?
what am I doing it now?
That right. Am I still disguised self?
No, because I believe you dropped it when he saw through your disguise.
Right. Scheisenbaum.
Scheisenbaum. Shit tree.
That's what I was thinking. What's a shit tree? Shit balls, actually, is what it means, but okay.
No, it doesn't.
No. Trust me, it does.
No, trust me. 7 years of German. It doesn't.
That's German?
Yes.
Oh. I thought it was Dutch.
Even still.
Right, in which case, I'm gonna... I mean, does it sound like there's anyone approaching? Does there...
No?
No? I'm just going to walk out.
Okay.
just literally going to open the door and just sort of casually walk out.
Okay, so as you walk out, the other elves there just like slowly watch you go.
I just want to keep
and then carry on with what they're saying, not just like eyeing you suspiciously, and then... So you just walk out of the tavern?
Yeah, I just walk out of the cabin.
You look over the alleyway and you see a familiar hooded figure.
Oh shit, yeah. I'm going to make my way to the familiar hooded figure.
He goes, very good work.
Yes.
I assume that he's still up there. I don't know. I don't need to know what you've done to him.
Do you know what? I couldn't tell you even if I did.
You didn't kill him, did you?
I'd like to say I didn't. I did not. I did not kill him.
Okay. Well, as I said, here's your share. And he gives you 1,000 gold pieces.
Thank you very much. What is your name?
Well, that's not very important, is it?
I'm just saying, this seems like a rather lucrative partnership.
Yep.
We could possibly do something together in the future.
Well, even still, I don't think it's necessary to know my name, as I don't want to know yours.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because that way, if either of us are caught, we can't tell on the other person, can we?
You're right, but if you're ever in need of something, look for the Huntinghawks.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
No problem. Also, there's a guy you should definitely look out for. Leigh Justice Bridge.
Doesn't ring any bells, but I'll...
Yeah, total megalomaniac. Clearly an evil warlord intent on global domination. Avoid at all costs. Or murder. Dealer's choice.
Okay, I'll... Right. Okay.
So, thank you, hooded elf man.
He's an elf.
Okay. I'll still pose it as a question. I don't want to
It's just
assume
like-
his gender.
Well, so... Next off, if you just see that tavern over there, do you... He points to a tavern.
I sort of want to
Right, across
step up to him and go sort of shoulder to shoulder to him. Just like, what tavern?
Okay. He just like... Gently pushes you forward. He's like, that tavern, right over there.
I'm not turning my back on him, so...
He's just like... Fucked it, he just walks off. So you're in an alley, as he's just walked off, frustrated.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way back to Jorgen Ironhand.
Okay.
Do I find Jorgen Ironhand?
Sure.
Okay, I walk into the dwarvish bar.
Yeah.
It's like, Jorgen!
Oh! How you doing, Daniel?
Not my name, but thank you for remembering I exist.
Oh, of course I remember you.
Got no idea my name, do you?
Ah, of course I have. Yeah, I know your name.
Oh, great. I have a business proposition for you.
I'm a businessman.
Oh, great. I'd like to casually just sort of slide up to the bar. But first, we need some libations.
That sounds like a long word I don't understand.
Booze.
That sounds like a shorter word that I do.
Good little dwarf man.
Oh, you're around, yeah?
Sure. Pint for you and me.
A pint. Thanks.
Fine, a flagon for you and me.
Oh, a flagon. Great.
Cask.
What are you fishing
What's a
for?
cask?
I mean...
He just drinks his... It's a little dry in here, isn't it? It's a little dry.
I'm not buying for the whole fucking bar, Jorgen.
I'm not asking for the whole fucking bar.
Then what are you asking for? You're being very, very...
Just give me more fucking ale!
I bought you a pint. And a flagon. Do you know what? A barrel each.
That's more like it!
Great. You're
Tap me
round.
that big one over there.
Sure.
It's a big one.
Do you know what? I'll take it anyway.
Okay, so
That's all your profit.
as you're drinking, I'd say 100 gold is gone.
Wow. Son of a...
That's a big barrel.
Do I need to make a con save for my liver? I mean...
Most of it is spreading around the tavern as well. So you've unwittingly brought the tavern around again.
Okay, that's... I will... God damn it. I will accept this consequence. It's like, right. So this business proposition, Jorgen.
Hey,
I'm in the process of starting a new venture of finding people who don't want to be found.
oh, I can tell you a lot about that business.
Yeah, I'm sort of like a bounty hunter.
Hey.
Anyway, sometimes I'm going to need information.
Oh, you came to the right place. I've got all the information that you will need.
So what I'm saying is, if you help me find certain people whose names I bring to you,
Oh yeah.
you'll get a share of the reward.
You know what?
Yes.
I can do it.
Yeah?
You got a name now?
No.
Well, I'm getting ready. I'm in my zone. As soon as you're ready, give me a name. I'm there. I'll know who it is.
Leigh Justice Bridge.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, failed me already, Jordan. But anyway, this seems like a good business venture. 50-50 share profits.
50-50.
50-50.
50-50.
Good man.
Ah! You're a good man too, James.
Still not my name.
It's close enough.
It's
All
alright.
you humans have got the same names.
Do you know what? That's vaguely racist, you short Scottish attempting sounding midgety dwarven bastard.
Now, I don't know half the words you just said to me,
And that's good.
but I like the way that you said them.
Good. I'm going to need 4 prostitutes in a room.
Done!
Good.
Okay, these 4 of them. Hey!
Female.
Yeah, well, you didn't specify.
Specifying now.
He wants females. I know. Fussy.
Still got big.
Okay.
Alright.
You guys, you're in the
Yeah.
little headquarters. Have you decided on a major domo?
I think we're going to go for Paren.
Paren.
Yeah, I will cast my executive board vote for Paran.
Paren, which
In
was
votes
the
and proxy for.
Aladrin.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Any objections?
No,
If he
Motion
doesn't
sustained.
work out within a few months, we can
Yeah,
replace him.
6-month probation.
I think that was
Okay.
a majority vote, and anyway, so
Cool.
carried forward.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
We'd like to inform they of the
Them.
position,
Yeah.
them of the position,
Okay.
and
So-
respectfully tell the others that they
No,
weren't.
that can be his first task.
You sure?
He's got to start somewhere.
Okay.
Well, you figure that because you're working through Varja at the minute, she'll probably be the one to tell him, and then tell Perrin to.
We should actually, Valtrim, I suppose at some point you may be able to locate our other friend, could you? It's just to let him know of this place, because we haven't seen him since. He
Oh,
showed
what
it. The dead one.
the dead one?
I
The
can,
half- the
He's
half
probably
naked
already
guy.
dead again.
I'll be able to locate him
Hang on.
if he's within 1,000 feet, if you give me a couple of hours.
So would you want to then?
You hear in your head, "Hey, it's Vardra, the Blackstaff. Your friends are waiting for you at their
Is he
new
good for a
place.
copy, is it?
Tell them to bring the
If you
others.
meet them at the tavern, probably the easiest thing."
Okay.
Thanks.
We'll go.
I've just told him to meet you at the tavern. It's going to be
Okay.
easier than him trying to find this place.
We'll need to head to the staggering paladin then.
Yeah, need to collect up
All
our
that
stuff
stuff
and
Yeah.
We also need to decide if Eldif actually wants to heal, she actually
Yeah.
wants to carry on to.
yeah, we should let her know
Yeah.
what we're doing and
Well, we'll give her the option. We can,
maybe,
if she wants to stop
okay.
here. Or,
yeah, book a passage on some caravan or similar if she wants
Same
to
with
head on over.
Fargus.
I'm sure
And,
he'll
what's his
be good.
face?
looking for what Fargus.
No,
And
that
what about
moocher.
Draxis?
Draxis.
He could be. He seems quite handy. He could be captain of the guard or whatever.
Or just the
When
bouncer.
he- yeah, the
Stand at the
bouncer.
door.
Yeah,
I
doorman.
know. He seems to be more after the exciting, throw yourself into the jaws of dragon kind of
Yeah,
work. Less standing around all day and not doing much.
We've got a tavern. There's bound to be a few fights.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, probably not to the extent that he's looking
Yeah.
for. Then.
Well, he could
That's
start
right.
them.
So a dragon
We should have
watching
gone
the
with the pixie, just polymorph people into dragons just to spice up the bar fights.
Yeah.
It's like, you're a bear now.
It's okay, I can do that myself.
That's a,
You're
that's
a chair.
That's the point.
There will
The
be
pi-
no
the pixie one.
triceratops.
Yeah.
Ren Elderberry, I believe. We could hire her as an entertainer. I know she came here for the more major domo thing, but if she
can
wants
see.
to
It's probably a bit of a step down. She's wanting that major domo pay.
oh, fair enough.
Then if she's not on any pay at the moment, then
No.
it's still a step up.
We'll see.
So
We,
Vardra goes off, brings back in Perrin,
Yep.
who is there. It's like, "Hello, thank you ever so much for this opportunity. I will not let you down."
Excellent. You're going to be in charge of running the place and that.
Yes.
We'll
Of course.
leave it in your capable hands. We'll obviously have our own input. as
Well,
to-
I will start by putting my ear to the ground, getting some staff lined up.
Excellent.
Good start.
I've already got a few ideas in mind. I'll
Excellent.
introduce you tomorrow. Is that okay?
That's fine. We've got a few more jobs to do today. We have to round everyone else
Of
up.
course.
Get
Yes,
this place done up.
Shall we go and find the others first before we do anything else?
Sounds like a plan.
So head to the Staggering Paladin,
Okay, so you head back into town.
Yep.
To the Staggering Paladin.
Yeah.
find
Where-
Fargus, and
Whereabouts in the city is this tavern of ours? Or is it like out
It's
of
sort of
Waterloo?
like on the outskirts of Waterloo.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you've
okay.
got a nice little bit of land.
Okay,
So it's not
that's
just
alright.
like it's not
Field.
like a huge bit of land.
No, little
But
backyard.
it's not where it's like crammed in to
Okay.
a street or
That's
anything.
alright.
Not a city centre bar then.
No, more
That's fine.
defensible. People breaking through the walls, coming
Yeah,
on the roof.
should be alright. Should be alright.
So, yeah, so if you were to look there, you see where
That map that no one at home can see.
go left, more
You
more
go
left,
Out-
keep
out-
going
outskirts,
left,
Graham.
keep going left, up, left,
there.
roughly around there.
Okay.
Alright.
So basically,
Yes.
That's that
At some
little-
point, we're going to have to like get a printable version of that to put on the
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture.
Yeah,
Mm.
fine.
Okay.
We'll leave that to
Alright.
Graham.
That sounds a lot like a Graham job.
Yeah, it does.
It's Graham work.
That's
Just-
very
So
good.
that is it's just northeast.
Actually, north is that way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Northeast
Oh, northeast of the.
of Waterdeep.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
So we'll head
alright.
back into the trade ward. No,
Yeah,
we're in the
northeast.
trade ward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trade ward.
Yeah.
Collect our things.
Yep.
Eldith. Draxus.
I mean, so it
and-
takes a couple hours to get back to the trade ward. So it is at this point,
Fucking
I'd
hell.
say.
Go left.
Well, I mean, Waterdeep's huge,
Mm.
Oh yeah.
I need some
and
sort of...
trade ward is quite like mid.
That's the
it's-
market.
Yeah, so it's actually a bit to the right of that.
Traders' Way.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's around there.
All right.
Okay.
So you head back to the Staggering Paladin. Eldith, Fargus,
We do that.
and Hercules are there, and Draxus.
Cool.
Are you back at the Staggering Paladin at this point?
I'd like to say once I've finished with my inebriation, deal with Jorgen and possible prostitution ring, I'm going to return.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That's when you got the message.
Mm.
Halfway through.
station.
Yeah, it's why I just didn't respond. It's just like,
So it's later that night, like late evening, I'd say,
that'll do.
So
when Adam staggers into the Staggering Paladin.
finally,
Oh.
we've got some good news and we've got some great news.
Okay.
Which would you like first?
The news.
Okay, the good news is you'll no longer have to pay to stay anywhere else in town, in the city.
I've not been paying at all, so okay.
Okay. The great news is we actually have a home.
It's a bit of a long walk.
It's a bit of a long walk,
Yeah.
but we have a home.
Full on. It's got a full bar.
Yeah.
Basically, we have a pub.
We own a tavern.
Yeah. And a shop. And associated groups.
Oh, because you died.
Yeah.
Yeah, strange enough, I was there for
Yeah.
that.
And the
Yeah,
black
it was
staff,
for
the
that.
job we were doing for the black staff, she's kind of given us a tavern
Yeah.
thing.
I think she won it in a bet or something.
Yeah.
I have like one condition.
You have your own room. don't
Yeah, I
you?
want the big room.
They're
You
all
get
big
a
rooms.
room.
I need a big room.
You get a room the exact same size as what
be
we're
fair,
getting.
Is there a double bed in it?
They're all
Not
you
yet,
can-
but
you
they
can
can
put
be.
one in there. They're big rooms. They're
So-
20 feet by 30 feet rooms.
So
Huge.
these
So
aren't
you've got a
furnished rooms.
No, not yet.
Not
It's
currently.
going to take like 1,000 gold or so to do it up, but
Yeah. Get some nice
Yeah.
things in.
Like 1,000. I mean, where are you going to find 1,000 gold?
we've got stuff.
We've got resources.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey guys,
Hmm.
I'll plop 1,000 gold on the table. Just there you go.
Sweet.
Whoa.
You had that
okay
all
then.
along.
It's a long story. I've been busy.
You didn't do it to them.
He didn't go shopping with us, that's what it was.
Oh yeah, you didn't buy shit, did you?
Yeah. Also, if anyone, say an elf appears and asks you questions or requests help, you've never seen him, you have no idea, and he should take that hood off.
Define elf.
Pointy-eared, human-looking type, fair-skinned.
Drow, high, or wood elf.
I didn't ask if he was high.
High elf.
Again, how would I know if an elf is
Was
high?
it a drow?
It was
Well,
not a
the
drow.
high
We're on the
elves are now
surface.
That's good
golden
stuff.
coloured.
That's a good start. Then.
In the sun,
Okay.
he
so
was white-ish.
Is he golden?
still could have been a drow.
I mean, he was an elf.
Did he have a hood?
Apparently so.
He had a hood.
Could have been a drow.
He was not a drow.
Are you sure?
I know a drow when I see a drow. It's
Hmm.
almost like they're, my favourite kind of enemy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Anyway.
So I take it you owe him 1,000 gold, perhaps?
Do you take 1,000 gold?
No,
from
no.
it?
He asked for my help. I helped him, and he gave me 1,000 gold.
Why?
for a day's
That
work.
seems very suspicious.
Considering
To
that,
help him?
especially,
Criminally
especially,
suspicious.
especially considering that not like 24 hours ago, your idea of getting work was going to pick carrots.
Yeah, we still need to do that.
No.
You have an interesting definition of the word need.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
carrot
don't need
picking.
To be fair, you're late for your first shift.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We don't need to. You do.
You are
We've
the
got work to
supervisor as
do
well
at
as
the
the school
tavern.
father.
Yeah.
Frankly, so have you.
Joe, I've not heard a thank you for the, hey, we need 1,000 gold. Oh, here's 1,000
You're
gold.
welcome, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then we need to work out a payback scheme.
What do you mean?
You don't think I'm just giving you 1,000
Well,
gold? I mean, that's
the
ridiculous.
place we have is a sort of tavern and also has a shop. We're going to be making money.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can count that as your buy-in to the enterprise,
Yeah.
of which you weren't the part of the founding of.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was everyone else?
We've already got a manager.
Yeah.
We have a
Another
manager.
place. He's an elf.
You've got
Okay.
corporate structure.
Yeah. We've done it all. We just need to do it all. Decide what we're going to do with it.
Work.
And
So what
we're
we're gonna
just
sell?
about to discuss with these two here as well what they'd like to do with it.
Yeah.
Which two?
Yes. It's 3.
Fargus, Eldith, and Draxus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Would you like to come work for us?
what's up, guys?
Well, I was thinking more about going back home to Gauntlegrim.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So
That's fair.
if you guys,
Yeah, we've got really sidetracked, haven't we?
Yeah.
Sorry.
you guys are gonna hang around here for a bit. I'm
I mean,
see if
what's
I
the-
can book passage up north.
We'll still help you get to Gauntlegrim.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll
Yeah.
pay your way up north. We're kind of
Oh well, that's not necessary.
So the least we can do is
But,
at least help you get there.
yeah. I kind of feel like we promised to take you home, and then we've just kind of fallen into this whole property
Well-
ownership trap thing.
It's fine. We're all right now on the surface. It's a lot safer.
Still,
If we have to travel to the Underdog there, then
yeah.
I'd have a bit of questions about it. But
Still,
on the
it's
surface,
Go.
I can book passage easy enough.
Yeah, there's, trade routes and roads and
I'm gonna
things.
miss you, Eldith.
You know what, Adam? That's a one-way road.
Tried to open my heart, what happened? Just, you know what, man? Just, you know.
She puts her hand on your shoulder.
How tall is she?
Huh?
Is this like a tippy toes thing? Just like,
I'm guessing you sat down.
just staggered in. Why would I have
Plus,
sat down?
dwarves aren't that short. They're just
Not
a
like
little
half
bit
the size,
shorter
yeah.
than humans.
Alright.
They're like 2/3 human. Whereas a halfling is like half human.
Okay. Yeah, 2/3 is more than half, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I know,
So
that's
it's
why I said.
Bigger than halflings.
Wait, so dwarves are taller than halflings?
Yes.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot taller.
much so.
They're medium-sized.
Yeah, they
Halflings
are
small.
medium-sized.
Oh.
And gnomes.
A halfling is roughly 3 foot.
Yeah.
Dwarf is about 4 foot.
Okay.
And gnome is like 2 to 3 foot.
Okay.
Fargus, what about you?
Well, if you wouldn't be minding, I wouldn't mind a job.
There is a kitchen.
Excellent. There is a
There's a
kitchen.
kitchen?
Bar.
Yeah, you
Kitchen
mentioned
and
that.
bar.
Yeah.
You can get
Culinary.
yourself one of them fancy cooks if you want, and by fancy cook I mean me.
Yeah.
Okay. You will be paid in cabbages.
No, you won't. You'll
No.
be paid in actual money.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah,
Gavin's
legal
preferred
tender.
preference.
Are you a skilled or an unskilled? Just out of curiosity.
You've eaten his food
Well,
too.
I'm
Yeah, I know, but
you.
Yeah, but that was mushrooms and rats.
Well, I am a
Smack
pretty
shot.
good cook.
Yeah.
If that's what you're asking me.
okay.
Define pretty good. On a scale of 1 to
We have eaten his
starvation, how are we working?
As I've just been reminded, we have eaten his food.
Yeah,
judge
again,
for
it
yourself.
was rat, spider, and mushrooms.
Yeah,
I
but
did
you
quite
didn't
well.
mind eating it because
Yeah.
it was good.
He made it palatable.
My
Yeah.
taste buds died 2 months in. I mean,
Yeah, well, that's your problem.
And the first
Shouldn't have
and the
eaten all
first
of
and the
those,
first
like,
food,
red glowing
and the
ones.
first food he cooks there will be eaten anyway, so we can.
You a bit of a gardener as well? Growing your own things?
I'm not much of a gardener, no.
No?
No.
do you know what?
You
Ironically
put the
enough,
food
I
in
am.
front of me and I'll make it something nice. Make you a nice stew.
Alright.
Make you
I,
nice.
I, I
Okay.
do have
Let's get some
farming
potatoes
experience.
and introduce him to the concept of crisps
Okay.
and become
Crisps.
fabulously wealthy.
We need oil.
Yeah.
We need
Oil, potatoes, and some kind of spice or
we
flavouring.
need chicken,
Salt
chicken,
and vinegar.
batter. All he needs to do is turn this place into a KFC.
Hmm.
Do you know?
WFC, wait.
Wait,
I mean,
That's something else.
We like we could be like the first like restaurant you get to as you're entering and leaving town. It's perfect for a drive-through.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we've got, you know,
Yeah.
just got to knock through at the back, drive your carriages in there straight through, get your order out.
Just
the
drive
back,
in
away
this
you go.
way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, put your order in this window,
Yeah.
collect it from there.
Yeah.
We
Drive
should
out.
also
Away you
invent milkshakes.
Should be easy enough.
Easy
to
enough.
make them.
We've got so many
Easy enough.
things we can
Anyway.
introduce the Forgotten Realms
Draxus,
to.
what about you?
Well,
Or are you more the adventure type?
I mean, I don't mind coming with you for a little while. How long are you thinking of staying in this?
Give or take 70 or 80 years, maybe.
We are definitely not.
That's a little bit
Well,
longer than my time on
that's
this,
true, you may die
this
before.
planet.
I think there's like half. I think I can probably be living for like the next like 200 years anyway. So
Pot, meat, kettle.
Hey, I'm part of Celestial. I could go on forever for all I know.
I have no idea.
Well,
I'm not even sure I can die at this point. Let's
I
just
will,
agree to disagree.
I'll come by for a short time, maybe a month or so.
Yeah,
but,
sure.
Yeah.
wasn't one of the things we could do as well, just like to have like adventurers there and go out and do stuff. So
Yeah.
you
Actually,
could create
just-
your own adventuring guild
Well-
from there.
Big team leader.
That seems a little. I've been the leader of a team before, and
They all died.
well, that is war, isn't it?
Or perhaps
Okay.
training people up to go out for
Yeah.
us.
Passing
I
your
can
experience.
help a little bit with the training, but it's not really
Sounds
what I
good.
want to be doing with the rest of my days.
It's up to you.
I've not got many left.
Fair
I'm very
enough.
old for a dragonborn.
Oh, sorry. How old are you, if you
Tim,
don't
you
mind
can't
asking?
just ask a Dragonborn there.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. There's not that much of a stigma here. I am 35.
Wait,
35.
35.
How long did Dragonborn live?
He's
Yeah, not
younger
very
than
long. Not very long.
Somewhere between 30 and 35 years, give or take.
I think if you meet a 40-year-old dragonborn, they are old.
Shit.
That is such a short lifespan.
Yeah,
He
they got a short
is
lifespan.
younger than me, and he's into his retirement plan. That
Yeah.
is so unfair.
It's got some silver scales could come in.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of. Wow, you are. Just wow.
Yeah, well, we got a short deal. But then, I mean, look at me.
Hmm.
When you take looks into account, then maybe I'm the winner after all.
No.
Yeah, got your
Mm.
money's worth.
Before I have even decided what to do with my life, you are dead.
Well,
Well,
thanks for
sounds
putting
like
it that
three.
way. That's
There's a
very
good
nice.
chance that he could kill you before you decide what you do.
That's true.
That is also true.
Yeah, don't count your chickens
Yeah,
before
but
the hatch.
apparently I just come back and, well, it should be turkeys.
Yeah, but that's you only came back because these people wanted you to come back.
That's
They're
true.
going to want me to come back anyway. These are my friends.
We'll see.
These are people stuck with me and need me to get
I
home.
mean, let's
I
be
don't
honest.
know if that's true either.
That one
They
was
don't know
free
that it's
then.
not true, so until they decide it's not, I'm fine.
We've now got a home. We're fine.
God damn it.
All I have to say is you died and they got a home. So surely the opposite of that is true.
It's not like every time I die they get some big reward.
We haven't tested that theory.
You don't know. You've only
No,
died once.
this may be
So
some
far,
kind
they're 1 for 1.
This may be some kind of karmic balance. You die, something good happens to us.
Yeah.
The cosmic scales of balance.
Adam dies, we get a tavern. He dies again, we get a
Palace.
palace.
But yeah, just keep upgrading.
Yeah.
Dies again. We're gods.
Yeah.
Okay, 19 to stealth. I don't want to be in this conversation anymore.
They're looking at you.
I just
Man,
want to sort of
he's-
step to the
you're-
peripheral
wow.
vision.
You are really drunk. You're just gonna sneak in off.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
It's also had a
He doesn't actually get up to stealth. He just sits there and goes 19 to stealth.
Collapse to the floor and then crawl away.
get out from under the table.
Oh dear.
So,
You can't see
So-
me.
are you guys going back to the Huntinghawks place tonight, or are you staying in the
Well,
town?
there's nothing there.
We can stay here
Yeah,
one,
that's true.
one final night at the
Honestly,
tavern and then head back to...
Should we wait until it's all like properly done up so we're not getting in the way of the workmen and
Yeah, I was going to
stuff?
say.
Yeah.
Currently, there is nowhere
Would
for
just
you
be
to
like
sleep.
bedrolls on the floor rather than actual.
Yeah,
bed.
plus the fact I also still need to go and talk to Adlar Hawk.
Who? Who? Who?
The old guy from last time.
The rake.
Oh,
Right.
Just got a name.
really
The
rake.
Rake.
Oh.
Okay.
The rakeman.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, stop here the night and then we'll start helping with renovations, whatever we need to do to get this place up and running.
Decide what we're getting for the buying for the shop and everything.
hmm
Mm.
Rooms, I want a bed, a chest that I can put stuff in,
Yeah.
Maybe a small desk, something like that. I don't know.
We'll go to IKEA, it'll be fine.
Yeah. That sort of thing. That's what we're going to do.
Right, well, what you know is that Perrin now, their first job is to organise the remodelling and the refitting and the restocking of this building. So, if you've got nothing else to do tonight, you take a rest.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the morning, are you heading back to your
We'll call it the Hunting Hawk.
hunting hawk?
Or a hunting hawk.
The hunting
Hawk.
The Hunting Hawk.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head to the hunting hawk.
Hercules can be our mascot.
Who the hell is Hercules?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah. Some of my familiar. Hercules. I'll introduce you to Hercules later.
Oh, and
Preferably when I'm not around.
is Jeeves around?
Herky Jeeves. Oh no.
What was he? Jeeves.
Herky Jeeves.
Turkey Jeeves.
No, he expired a while ago.
Oh.
I'll bring him.
Joe.
Yeah.
I have 6 to 9 questions, and I don't know how to phrase them.
69.
No, 6 to 9.
Nice.
There's a spell called Find Familiar that I can use to find a familiar. I found this familiar and that was my familiar.
And you decide to call it Hercules.
Yes, it's a celestial hawk. What else would I call it?
I mean, literally anything.
He has a point.
I mean,
He's got a theme going.
I'm actually quite
Hawkeye.
surprised. I'm surprised that he didn't just summon an egg with legs. To be honest.
I would if I could. It's not an option.
isn't it?
I'm working on it.
Okay, and I'm assuming Hercules is a horse?
Phantom Steam.
We're not
Like
going
an
to talk
actual
about
horse?
Yeah.
it.
Not
talking
like a
about
Tim horse, like an actual
it. Not
horse.
talking about it.
It's whatever.
Oh no,
colour
I
want.
have seen it. It's far more majestic.
It's a horse-shaped magical force which I can kind of.
So it's not actually alive.
No.
They use thaumaturgy just to like blow open the windows and stuff like that.
Hey, what the wind is today? We need to be careful on the road.
Strangely enough, I imagine it's more that somewhere, someone is beginning to get upset with the description of this majestic horse.
Oh, it was so majestic.
So majestic.
They
Such
use
a
it again
strong
just to like
horse.
blow open doors and windows, possibly blow out candles.
What is going on?
I believe
This is
Tim's
strange.
getting upset.
Tim, is
Tim?
this right? You're getting upset?
I ain't doing nothing.
You ain't doing nothing.
I ain't doing nothing.
Tim, if you're really that upset, I can turn you into a horse.
So I'm just going to go upstairs and hang myself.
I have some rope.
Oh, I already have some.
It's very inefficient. If you want, I can just kill you.
No, it was a... Never mind.
No. We're a team. We should not kill each other.
No.
I mean, clearly, it should be the person who's known him the longest.
Which
Can I-
one of that is you?
Can I inside check him for that
Right.
comment?
What, him?
Why?
Who are
So,
you?
in the morning, you get up, you have a little bit of breakfast, you head over to the Hunting Hawk.
Yes.
Perrin is there already, just like looking, trying and just saying, okay, so I have a few ideas for the rooms.
Who the fuck
Who are you?
Okay, so I have a few ideas for the rooms.
It's more like it. You haven't changed season, have you?
Actually,
Got a different-
yes.
Oh shit.
Oh,
It's got a different
They seem
accent.
to be like sort of light green and like physically
Okay.
bouncing on the stuff.
Oh, this is good. Is this good?
Yeah.
So I've got a few ideas. I just
He's
love
in,
to run
he's
them by.
in his interior design mode.
What the fuck is that?
He's got a spring.
This
in his
is
step.
Perrin.
Hi,
Perrin.
I'm Perrin. I've not met you yet. How are you?
Take that hand back or I will cut it off and feed it to you.
Adam.
That seems a little violent.
It
And
is.
Adam, this is
is
our
this what you
major
were telling
demo.
me about?
Yes.
Oh,
This is
yes,
our major demo.
yes.
This is the person that's going to be looking after the place while we're not
I'm going to be
around.
running.
So he's
the
the manager?
business.
Yes.
Yes, essentially.
Okay, stop bouncing around.
And
Give
it's
us a
they.
description. They?
They.
They?
We don't know if it's a male or a female.
Okay.
They
You
go
male
by
or
they.
female? Or are you both? Are you neither?
I don't go by either.
Oh, non-binary gender description. Fair
Mhm.
enough. Okay then. So tell me what you're doing.
What I'm doing? Well, as you can see, here in the tavern, I was thinking some nice, having like sort of an autumnal theme to it. Very, very harvesty. Seeing as we're going to be growing our own produce, and also, as you are adventurers yourselves, maybe
That's true.
having some of your
Get some trophies.
trophies up on the wall.
I like that.
Yeah.
I
Bring in a
immediately
little
hand him a
publicity.
skull.
Oh no. That's off
That's
brand.
terrifying. Why do you have a human skull?
He wasn't human.
I developed
That's
that
a
sort
human
of
skull.
That was clearly Drow.
That's not a drow skull.
How
That
do
is a
you
human
know that?
skull.
You know what a Drow skull is. I mean, not to mention, I carved it and dipped it in gold. I think I deserve some credit. That is clearly mantelpiece
Don't get me
worthy.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. That is a fantastic art piece, but it's also very terrifying, and it's going to offset everything in this room.
It's not really.
So you're telling me it's going to mess with the feng shui?
Yes.
You can
Whatever
keep it in
feng
your
shui
room.
is, it will mess with it. If that makes you put that away,
Feng shui is the
that
flow
can
of the
go.
room.
Yes, that's what it will do. Your feng shui. That can go in your room. So
It will.
anyway,
I developed
I was-
a little bit of a nervous twitch in my eye, sort of like, and I think back to all like the trophies that I took, the ears and the fingers. And like,
so if you would follow me to the shop area, I was thinking
Oh,
this
boy, here we
shop
go.
we're going to have as it's going to be just selling general wares,
Yeah.
maybe some like artisanal goods like
I've got some ideas for
homemade
that.
honeys and things like that. Some,
whatever.
Well, we're going to be getting the
Homemade
passing
honey.
traveller trade into
Yes,
and out
that's-
of
it's gonna be
Wanted, so kind of
fantastic.
supplies for the road,
supplies for the road, maybe
And
some jerkies, maybe some,
tourist tat.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh,
I
what-
absolutely
little
love it.
globes,
Yes.
miniature-
Oh, what a deep snow globe.
Miniature versions of the walking statues.
Yeah.
We need to check the copyright on those.
tea towels that say "Welcome to Waterdeep."
That is
Yeah,
fantastic.
sort of
That is fantastic. Oh,
I need you.
Getting a vibe here.
this is great.
This
This
week,
is great.
that's what I need you to do. I
Yes.
need you to find the finest paints that you can find.
I'm on it.
For-
I am on it. Let me just make a note.
No. So paints. I also need you to find
Got it.
some sculptors, whether they be like wood, plaster, metal,
course,
something like that,
sculptors, yes.
and to make
Or, you know, stone.
models of things like these statues.
Of course, of
Yes.
course.
Of any sort of size, and then I'll paint them. Then we can sell them.
Excellent,
Yes.
excellent. That
Like
sounds
miniature
fantastic.
Adventuring.
Made a note.
Yeah.
That is going on the list. I will get that sorted for you. Now, if you'd like to follow me.
Okay.
Yep.
So these 3 rooms here,
Yep.
I was thinking, perhaps, I mean, this is for your input. Whatever you want to do with them. You can have a room each, whatever you want. Your bedroom, pardon me.
I thought we were on the.
Yeah.
Yes, your bedrooms will be upstairs in the smaller rooms here. So you have these rooms to
Okay.
choose from as a bedroom.
Mhm.
I would take this room if that's quite
perfectly
alright.
fine.
Very well.
Now,
That's the bathrooms.
this
Yeah, bathhouse.
we are. Am I right in believing that we are thinking of having this as also an adventurers guild in the background?
That is the
Yeah.
plan.
Yes.
Excellent. So
Oh yeah. By the way, we're thinking of having an adventurers guild.
the
Yes, that way
You
we
told
can
me
out-
last night.
We can just
Now-
outsource all of our problems to low-level adventurers.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
the adventurers guild itself will not be housing the said adventurers. It's just a place for them to congregate.
Absolutely.
Correct, and also
Job
to train. However, we will need onboard guards.
Mm.
So
Sensible.
this room here, we can bunk up as
Barracks.
a makeshift barracks. Yes.
That's fine.
Yes.
Okay. I'm liking it.
So we have the sauna here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bedrooms.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There are obviously 5 of you, so we have 2
spare.
spare.
6. Vargas gets a room.
Vargas, of course.
Yes,
Yes.
he'll
Yes.
be our chef.
So the 2 rooms. So Vargas gets one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
of
one
course.
of them will do up as like a guest room.
Yes. Yes.
Draxa says
The-
he gets stopping occasionally.
The
What's
this room here.
Is that for the shop?
what's this room?
Storeroom? No.
That is the study and library
Oh,
Nice.
area. This is, I was thinking, like the war
The
room.
conference room.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is our conference
war room.
Okay,
Okay.
we're going to need weapons on walls.
Yeah, and
Yes.
a big map that we stick daggers into.
I
We
love
need
it.
a lot of
I
spare
love it. A
maps,
map,
'cause
a
they
map
can
of the
get really
whole of
quickly.
Faerun.
Yeah, and various regional areas.
Yes.
Oh,
Each
fantastic,
with a dagger.
fantastic.
Yeah.
This room here, I was thinking of having more as a
There's a lot of windows in that room.
sort of like a bedroom for any workers that are here. Most of the workers we have will be living off-site, but
Mhm.
should they be doing a shift which requires them to be overnight, then a rest room
Yep,
for them,
fair
sort
enough.
of thing.
So that's
Okay.
Break room.
I agree with
With
this
hammocks.
message.
On-call room.
Let's get
Mhm.
hammocks.
I believe
Also, they get free
I
food.
believe
We've got to give them
Mr. Hayden was talking of having this as your training room
Yes.
Yes.
here,
Dojo.
of
Get
course.
some mats down.
So that just leaves
2 ground floor.
these rooms here.
Yes.
Now, I was thinking of leaving these 3 rooms up to you guys to decide what you want to do. I didn't know if you're obviously a member of the arcane persuasion.
Yes.
He's a wizard.
I was wondering if you perhaps wanted one of those as your sort of like arcane study.
Some
or...
kind of lab would be handy, just
Yes.
to keep
Something
containing
like that.
explosions.
Not to mention, Graham does like to brew.
So,
potions.
explosions, you say? I will have a look at reinforcing that.
It's fine.
As part of the...
I'm an abjurer, I can protect it.
Some
Fantastic.
sort of work room
That'll
for
knock some of the
painting
cost
and,
off.
No, reinforce it and
What was
just in
this?
case.
some sort of a work room for the painting and
Well, that's up to you as well.
Yeah,
Whatever
it's
you
not
want
a
to.
workshop.
yeah, a workshop for.
Could
A workshop, yes.
What were these 2 rooms? Sorry.
Well, one, I would suggest this one being storage for the Adventurers Guild, weapons, armour, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Or even if you had that in one of these rooms, and this could be sort of like a treasury.
Yeah.
Somewhere to keep the huge piles of gold.
We
It
need,
will
we need
need-
Scrooge McDuck
it will
diamond
need-
balls.
Yes.
Reinforcing and
Yeah. The vaults
you know,
would be.
yes, I
That's
could have that
huge. Maybe.
done in.
I don't know. Is that maybe going to maybe one of the smaller rooms as a vault? Keep the larger room.
Yeah.
Depends what
Take
we're
it out
gonna
the
keep.
window.
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
So
Lay
this
traps.
one's
I have a
got
bear
a
trap.
vault.
Right.
Yeah.
So, can I just borrow a pencil?
I'm thinking more have
So
it in
vault.
an extra dimensional space within the room.
Why
Yeah.
not both?
Yeah. Why not have
A
like?
load of.
Vault.
Why not have the room so that it has various extra dimensional spaces inside?
Take
Doorways.
Take
It's a
leaf,
room of doors.
Take a leaf out of the Sarawak's book and Tomb of
Okay.
Horrors. Have a false
So Joe's
treasure room, and then have the real treasure room somewhere else.
Arcanum.
Fair enough.
I like that.
Yes.
Joe's
Okay.
Let's call it Sanctum Sanctorum for now.
Oh, I like that. Did you come up with that yourself, or did
No,
you
he
steal it
stole
from
it.
something else?
It's a traditional thing.
Yes.
Sanctum Sanctorum.
Traditional as set down by the Sorcerer Supreme.
Okay. This one was going to be armory.
Yeah.
Yes.
Armory, training room, that sort of thing.
Training room.
Armory. Training rooms upstairs.
So
So
one of these
Maybe
via,
I'd like
via Kobold Star.
Kobold Star
a workshop.
workshop.
Just call it Graham's tomb.
That
To
that
do
room
horrors.
will require a minibar.
A minibar. I
Yes.
will make a note.
Guest room?
Or
Guest
oh,
room.
we've got the guest rooms upstairs.
No, the guest
No.
room was upstairs.
No,
suppose
for
if
if
you
like
want-
there's people
If we
stopping.
want to make it an inn rather
Yeah.
than a tavern,
Yeah.
maybe.
I mean, a tavern
Yeah.
isn't in. The
No.
same thing.
There's
like
not.
one
Tavern
drinking and-
doesn't have people sleeping there.
We have this.
Yeah,
If we
that's
have
good.
like VIPs, they have a
Mm.
VIP
Yes.
room.
Yeah.
Could be. So, what,
Yeah.
a VIP guest room?
Yeah.
I mean, we've got like,
Potentially.
we've got the carriage doors, so
Yeah.
there's room for people to kind of drive in, park up, and
It's
Yeah.
not being a
rest.
VIP guest, the VIP guest room, and also you can see if it's, even if it's just like if you divide it into 3, so you can have like 3 separate rooms in there.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
3
Small
rooms for
rooms,
room
yeah.
on board.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, that's that. Now, here we had the training hall.
Get a stuffed bear in there. I feel like it needs a stuffed bear.
Okay,
Alright?
stuffed bear. all,
Stuff.
barracks.
Yeah. Stuffed owl bear.
Okay.
Can I ask
I will
which-
put my own name on this one.
which way is the spires of the morning from whichever side? Can I if can I see?
Pointing dawnwards.
Yeah, can I see the spires of the morning from one of these rooms
One of these rooms.
or any of these rooms?
No, you'd be able to see it from this one, but you won't be able to see it from any of these ones
okay.
because it's sort of like in this direction.
All right, fair enough. Never mind.
So
you can
this
see it from
was
the wall. Mm.
staff
Quarters.
room. Okay.
You should put some vending machines in there.
Yeah.
Should invent vending
Yes.
machines and then put them
Vending
in there.
machine.
Right. So which rooms did you all want?
Oh, this one.
So the
So Tim.
just thinking like my room's directly underneath.
You're about here.
So
Then
you
your
will
room is
be
there.
directly
That
So
one,
above
I'll have the
one
one
workshop,
directly
Tim.
above that.
So
If you're there, then you'll be
Makes
directly above
sense.
the workshop.
That's fine.
That'll be mine,
You're
'cause
the-
next to
Okay.
the bathhouse and I like to bathe.
Which
I'll
one?
have that. That should be
Graham
above
there.
the workshop. Then.
sensible.
Okay. And then Hayden wherever he wants to go.
I imagine next to the
And
training room makes
Fargus.
sense.
Yeah, so Hayden can go there.
You may need to put a door in there just to easy access through.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have a look,
Big
but
curtains.
he can just go round.
Well, there's a door there, so we can come out.
Even so,
Fargus here.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, put him the other side, away from
Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah. At least one room's.
We don't want him sharing a wall with you.
Why?
We know your feelings on Fargus.
And this one
I've been
was
looking nice to
the
Fargus for the last
Yeah,
3
spare.
episodes.
everything been nice.
Last
guest.
3 episodes,
Yeah.
I've been really nice to Fargus.
Yeah, it worries me.
Okay.
Why does it
So
worry you?
we've
You're up to something, I know it.
I resent that.
we've labelled each room. I'll get
Yes.
ready sorting that out. There is a matter of payment for the
Yes. Renovations.
renovations. Yes.
Take the 1,000 gold that no one picked up off the table when I dumped it there and hand it to
Ah,
him.
thank you very much. This should be more than enough. Thank you very much.
Would you also possibly be able to take this diamond, I believe it's worth approximately 1,000, and get it changed for 2 500 gold diamonds for me, please? That's
That's not really my.
I'm sure we can do it.
I'll
Get it
do
done.
it.
Do
Yeah.
it yourself later on.
yeah, fine.
Bren's got work to do.
Just go,
Yes.
to like a money change.
Okay. Now,
Probably have jewellers.
if you'll follow me into the boardroom,
Yes.
you go into the boardroom.
I immediately take this chair, put my feet up on the end, and slam my sword into the table.
Feet off the table.
Let us
Take
begin.
the weapon off
Yeah.
the
Okay,
table.
I don't
so
have to pay for any table.
I
Keep
have
going.
got various people lined up, ready for you if you
Alright.
wish.
Employment time.
Interview time.
First up, I will go and fetch the. These would be the more skilled folk that would have more of a greater position in your company.
So that'll be like the shop runner and the bar manager and the
Yes,
other
so-
mates.
Just one
I'm-
second.
Yes.
I like to cast disguise self on myself.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I want to change my face to that of Ghost Rider.
Right. Okay.
Can someone dispel that?
Nope. We shall now begin the interviews.
Okay.
Quash that.
Right.
I could always just polymorph him into
Nope.
a frog.
That is true.
Trust me, this is an intimidation check.
So-
Crazy shit is bound to happen. They need to be prepared.
I've worked out that of these, I've arranged 10 people. You will need to hire 7 of them. However, you did say Fargus.
Fargus
Yes.
will be
Fargus
our
will
cook.
be
Fargus is
our
with
cook.
us.
Fargus will be the cook for the tavern.
Yeah,
So
you
in
can
that case,
pre-fire all the rest of the chefs. Unless one of them's literally called Gordon Ramsay. Is he here somehow?
I don't believe so.
no,
No.
then fine.
So in that case, you only need 6 of these. You'll need 1 for the shop, and 5 to run the guild hall. That includes such tasks as polishing and sharpening the armour and weapons, cleaning the rest of the building, making beds, and running very much the adventurers guild type
Mhm.
thing. Training some of the people, offering training and
Mhm.
things like that. We also have, I've got a list of 10 labourers. You'll need 5 to run in the tavern and 3 to help out in the guild hall. Just basic cleanliness and
Well,
maintenance.
I suppose they could all be trained on everything.
Yes.
So they-
Also,
Till relief as well. isn't it?
for the guard posts, I've got 5 different crews ready. I'll just introduce you to their captains first, and you can decide. Now, what I will say with these people, I would just wish you to keep an open mind when.
that means they're going to be bad.
I'm literally just staring at
No,
him
no,
as
no,
Ghost Rider.
not,
Just
not bad at all. I have no reason to believe you wouldn't. After all, you hired me, and I'm not really the obvious choice for someone of this plane
Mm-hmm.
to pick. But you have
Well,
surprised me with your diversity
here we are.
in terms of
Yes.
choices. So
I
hopefully
maintain
you
the
will be the
stare
same when I introduce you to these. That's very unnerving. Can you please stop that?
nope, it's an interview tactic. It works.
Does it?
Yes.
I preferred the interview tactics of your fellows when I was interviewed for the job that you've given me.
Just flaming skull staring out. There's no response. Just
Okay.
Ignore him.
I'll dispel it.
why?
So
Right, who disguise herself and turn into Pinhead?
I counter it.
Disguise yourself, Freddy Krueger.
Counter.
How many of those have you got?
Right
Sure,
enough, I choose to
sure
do
you've
higher
got
levels
less.
so I can keep going doing this all day.
Oh yeah?
So can Joe.
You've got less spell slots than jars.
That's true.
At one point, I'm just going to start skinning my own face.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Fine. I dispel disguise self, sulk a little bit, and glare angrily at Perrin.
well,
He's a challenge.
You
I
may
can see.
need to hire someone just to manage him.
I will keep that in mind as well.
You made
So-
such a good impression.
She did.
I will.
They did,
I'll
actually.
go and bring in the.
He's the skilled
Skilled.
pilings. Okay.
Yeah. This is for the shop and the guild hall.
So
right?
after a while,
One for the shop, 5 for the guild hall.
she.
One shop.
Sorry,
5
they
guild.
bring in a line of people.
Okay, group interview.
So I'm not going to go through it like last time, where it's like interview each individual person. I'll just give a brief description. If you want to talk to any of them, you can. Okay, so first off,
No elves.
there is a female half elf introduced as Marielle Horineth. She's a very friendly elf who is skilled as a cook. Next is a male mountain dwarf called Einkill Rackencrack,
Tired.
who is very like brash in the way that he speaks, and is skilled as a blacksmith. There is a female Durgar called Vanana Duraln,
No.
who is like a very
That might
stoic
be
person,
touchy.
but skilled as a brewer.
Nope.
There is a male high elf called Byro Holimian,
I'm literally sat there
who
sharpening his
is
sword as he walks
is
in.
very like haughty and snooty.
Who's
and-
this? A high elf?
Yeah, and is skilled as a tailor. There is a female hobgoblin called Darshana, who's like very shy and introverted, but is skilled as a fletcher. There is a male white dragonborn called
Called to fuck. I mean, well.
called Fax Acamberiliax.
Say that 10
Facts.
times.
Sykes Canberra axe. Something
Yes,
like that.
yeah, that's exactly it. Who seems like very jovial, quick to laugh, like very easy and
Is he fat?
We should ask
Oh,
how old
is
he
it
is.
hard?
very very easy, like
Going.
yeah,
Easy to get on with it.
and he's skilled as a carpenter. There's a female hill dwarf called Maristeer Battlehammer, who is like a very serious person and skilled as a leatherworker. There is a male Githyanki called Karinas. Just Karinas, who is like sort of
Because he
like
carried that ass.
looks a bit shifty but skilled as a veteran.
Nope.
Like, so he's like a soldier type person.
Sounds
A
good to me.
female half
Wait a
orc.
minute, vet.
Don't trust GIF.
Female half orc, and Perrin says her name is Baggy. Can't talk, but is
Okay.
skilled as a hunter.
We hire her.
And a male forest gnome called Sindri Umtrel, who's like a very polite young gnome, and is skilled as a dog breeder.
How are you with Hook Horus?
I mean,
That's the forest gnome.
same principle.
I can't say that I really. Is Hercules with you at this point? Is he in the room?
Yeah, I probably would have brought him along.
He's just like looking at us like. I mean, that's not really it's not really the same as a dog, but I might be able to.
Okay.
To be fair,
At the end of the day, animals are animals. You just gotta understand how to speak to them.
hook horrors are monstrosities.
I know, but
Correct.
they're very animalistic in their ways. Everyone is. I mean, look at
Disguise
you.
self Ghost Rider.
Counter it.
Sorry, how many of these are we having? 6, is it?
You need
Yeah,
to
I
pick
mean,
6
one
of
for the
them.
shop and 5 for the.
Let me interpret
guild
one
hall.
person.
Right, so
Probably don't have the tavern music going at this point.
we've got.
Graham's just struggling
So
away.
we don't need the cook.
No, it's not,
No.
'cause that's a bard thing.
We don't need the cook, so unfortunately I'm going to have to strike her off straight away.
Okay, blacksmith.
That could be very useful.
That could be useful.
If you want to talk to any of them still,
Just the crack and crack.
Just figure out what we actually need for this when we're...
Yeah.
I want to throw Baggy in. I think we
brewer?
could do with a hunter.
A brewer,
Is that
definitely.
your vote?
need to make
A
some
Duergar brewer, no.
You also have to
I-
think where you're going to be putting them. So one of these people has to be in the shop.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably don't put the person who can't talk in the shop.
No. So the
Nor
And
the
you need 1 in the shop and 5 in the guild hall.
yeah, or the brash dwarf would not go over well.
What about
in
the
shop.
Dragonborn?
Dragonborn seem very personable. Yes.
Yes, that could be a nice.
Carpenter, good for making little
Yeah.
wooden.
Plus, it could
Trinkets.
only be good in the shop as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Him to the shop.
Yeah.
We should make sure he's not about to die.
Oh yeah.
He might be 42 years old.
I just thought, well, look at.
Hey, move!
How old are you?
That's a very, very personal question. I'm
Yep.
afraid.
So
I am joking. I am only 22.
That's quite young.
So we can get
Right,
successfully at least 10 years
Oh.
service out of you.
Well, when you put it that way, I know that my people aren't very long lived, but
Just check. We only just recently discovered this floor. We have another Dragonborn friend named
I
Draxus.
wouldn't necessarily call it the floor. We burn bright.
That's
But only for a
plus.
short while.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
the
hired.
brightest stars do.
Hold up.
Hang on, this guy is what we need.
It is a
Yeah,
better job.
hired.
Hold
Oh,
up.
well, thank you
Hang
very
on.
much.
Hold up. Hold up.
Hang on.
I feel
Well-
that you don't speak for everyone at the table.
No. We'll,
They're
we'll,
gonna hire you.
we'll come to a consensus and let everyone know.
Of course,
the
of course.
process.
Do you want the people to leave while you're doing this?
Yes.
Have we got any more questions?
No elves.
With
The
the
parents like,
The brewer,
Harry's
what's the
excuse me?
speciality?
what was that?
No elves.
he's
no
racist.
elves.
We don't like it.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't
That
Perez,
race-
I'm
don't
part
We
worry.
can't trust an elf. We have no
I'm
proof of that.
part elf.
Your
There
ears aren't
wrong with
pointing.
elves.
Adam.
No
you
elves.
can't
Per-
trust
Peren
an
is an
elf,
elf.
is that correct?
Feren's an elf. I thought Feren was like some green thing.
Oh god.
So you
he's
see,
not
you see
speak-
Peren,
No.
the,
God
like
damn
this,
it.
her skin is, their skin, sorry, is slowly turning sort of like this orangey
Oh
red.
god.
Just don't.
Dan is not an elf.
Isn't that a thing where, especially when they do that, when they miss
They
this
have
step
a-
and everything around them explodes?
They have
Yes.
a special ability where they can change with the season
Basically,
at will.
they are a mood ring, and this is pissed off.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly this is greed.
They will burn the fuck out of you if you
Yeah.
make angry. Just leave it.
Perez,
Listen.
I apologise.
Human.
Here we go.
I am here to do a simple job.
Did you
If
just
do
assume my
not
race?
like it, then perhaps I will only deal with your friends.
Sounds like a win.
I mean,
Your
Sorry.
room will
Gets
be
done.
finished last,
I really don't care.
if it's finished at all.
I mean, I've paid you for the work. It's going to be finished.
You paid me for nothing.
I literally gave you 1,000 gold,
That was 1,000 gold that I was owed by the group.
which I personally paid. So if my room isn't done, I'll demand the money from the group.
Well,
that's our
that is
problem
between
then.
you
Yep.
and them.
Don't make me go murder hobo on you.
I'd like to see you try.
I can't want to have sex with you right now.
Oh, there we go. You disgust me.
You sound like my gran.
I'm just
That's
waiting for
even
them just
worse.
so like leave it to each other. So I was like,
That's why they've
Unfortunately, I don't have a season for disgust.
Don't worry. We'll make one.
Wow. Schminter.
smart.
So,
Feren gets a bonus.
any more questions for the group?
That's the brewer. What her speciality is?
Oh, I can make anything you want. I specialise in ales. Have you heard of Dark Lake Stout?
Yes.
Yes.
I worked at
Funny enough.
I worked at the brewery over in Gracklestone for a few
I
years.
feel that'll be a rare vintage now.
I cast darkness on my.
I'm very good at some of the fire like and whiskey that
Okay.
we make.
To say
But also, I mean, I've been on the surface for a few years now, so I've
What's your
worked with quite a
opinions on
few of the
slavery?
trades. Gracklestone is a very problematic place to live in. As the rest of the
You don't know the half of it.
as the rest of the Underdark, I don't personally condone slavery.
So you do not condone slavery. Have you
That's good.
now or at any point sold someone into slavery?
I have never. My family were slave traders, but I was not part of that business.
When was the last time you saw your family?
I've been on the surface for about
Sorry, what was your name?
6-7
I
years.
forgot. 6-7
My name is Vonana Drow.
Right.
No.
Do you know what? I was a little iffy on you. I think we should. I apologise for that.
Don't worry.
You're hired.
Like I say, I've been on the surface for about 7 years now. You get used to people judging you by the colour of your skin.
Well, not here.
Ooh. Well, it may.
Here we judge you by your
may not
racial
even exist,
traits.
but what I will be especially looking for is rum.
Rum?
Yep.
I can do rum.
Dark or spiced.
Whatever you fancy.
Also, you can at no point serve Graham alcohol.
I'll keep it. I won't be serving anyone. I'm sure I'll just be the one.
How do we feel about the Gith as the?
I think considering you'll be in the guild hall.
Why no?
I don't trust Gift.
Which Gith? The Gith Yankee or the Githzerai?
Which
There
one
a
is this?
difference?
This is the
one's,
good one,
one's
isn't it?
evil and very bad, and the other's really chill.
This is
Which one's which?
Githzerai.
This is Gith Yankee.
Gith Yankee,
Oh,
they're
this
the
is-
chill ones.
Right.
No, they're the bad ones.
The
Isn't it?
bad ones, shit. Okay.
Not that one.
I'm still having flashbacks from the last Gift, who stuck me
That's
like a
true.
stuck person with a
That
sticky
was a
knife.
Githzerai.
Yeah.
God,
I'm getting all mixed up here.
No, the Githzerai are like the tranquil
That's right,
monk
yeah.
ones. The Gith Yankee are the astral plane pirate ones.
Yeah.
Your current experience of a Githzerai was the one that attacked you, and you're currently potentially going to hire a Gith Yankee.
Well, that's good. Then if the Githzerai comes back, they'll have an actual enemy on our side.
Yeah.
What if he's secretly a Githzerai and we don't know? How can you tell the difference?
You can't really.
Just
Half
ask them. That's the only difference.
half orc hunter.
What if they don't like? Yes.
Meat
We're going to need meat for the.
Yeah.
Meat for the meat.
I vote baggy.
So baggy. Or is that what their name was? Baggy.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So
Baggy the half
I've got 4 at the minute. I've got Ironkilled, a mountain dwarf as a blacksmith.
Yeah,
Vonana, the Durgar brewer.
yeah.
The white dragonborn carpenter.
I think he's
Yep.
a shoe in for the shop.
Definitely.
He seemed very personal.
4 is the half baggy, the half orc hunter.
Yeah.
We need 2 more. We've got
I think
the dwarf.
the half orc hunter.
Got the dwarf leather worker, hobgoblin Fletcher, high elf tailor, and the forest gnome dog breeder.
I say dog breeder and Fletcher.
Dog breeder.
I'm
and
thinking
Fletcher.
the Gith and one of the others. Probably the Fletcher.
Okay, so are we going to have more work for making arrows or more work for maintaining armour and stuff?
Okay, hands
We're
up
having
for
the
the
smith,
Fletcher.
I've got the blacksmith.
To be fair
Yeah.
though,
We've
it's
got the smith.
exceptionally cheap to go and buy arrows.
That's true.
Yeah. What about the leather
How
worker?
many did you buy arrows for? You bought
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
roughly.
true.
a couple of quid.
Yeah, that might not always be the case.
So we've got the hunter, the smith, the brewer.
What's the leather worker? Dwarf?
Is a dwarf.
Female.
Just a
hill
dwarf or
Hill dwarf.
hill
Female
dwarf?
held.
Yeah.
Do hill dwarves and mountain dwarves get on?
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
How about we ask
But then
the
However,
also
the-
Durgar.
They don't get on with Durgar,
Well,
traditionally.
we're going to make them.
Yeah.
I mean, Graham just use polymorph and change one
Okay,
of them into
so-
something else.
To clarify, for the shop,
Animal.
For the shop, the dragonborn.
you
Yeah.
have facts for the shop.
Let's go over the axe.
Okay, for the tavern, we've got Fargus
Yes.
as the cook, and we haven't picked any unskilled for that
No.
yet.
And then we need 5 for the guild hall.
And then Guildhall. Okay, who are we thinking for the Guildhall?
I think.
Alright. Ironkill, mountain dwarf, blacksmith.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Ironkill,
agreed.
Pick the level worker as well. The,
Hill dwarf. Yeah.
Okay, so Ironkill.
Um,
Who else? Sorry,
uh,
Marista, the leatherworker.
yes.
Yeah.
Marista.
Rest there, yeah.
Baggy.
I think probably the Durgar.
Yeah, the brewer.
Yeah, the brewer.
Yeah. And then we're going to have to kind of make peace with the dwarves.
Hill dwarf.
Point of contention.
I maintain if they start fighting, whoever started the fight has to
Okay.
spend the day as a sheep.
So I've got Ironkill and Marastir. You're going for Vanana as well.
Yeah, banana.
Vanana.
What's her name?
The half-orc hunter.
I don't
Maggie.
know. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
half
got
orc
Maggie.
hunter. Yeah.
I've got 2 more.
I think the Gith gets my
The
vote.
Gith veteran.
Yeah.
I'm still on the fence. I abstain from voting.
Well, if we're going to be running an adventure as a guild, having someone who's trained in combat and what have you.
Plus, they're a
Seeing as
space
you know that
pirate.
one of the roles for the guild hall that you'll be doing is going to be training
Yeah,
Yeah.
people.
And who better than an actual space pirate to do that?
exactly. Psychic space pirate. Why wouldn't
Yeah.
you want them training your adventurers?
I'm
Okay.
sure somewhere there's a film out there that points out this.
So you're going for the Gith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I vote for the Gith. Yeah.
So Carinas.
Carrie Nass.
And that's it, right?
1 more.
No,
we
that's
got
it.
the half orc, the Gith, and 3 dwarves of various
Yep.
colours.
Oh, and Fargus is the
So
6th.
Fargus is the chef. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So
Sorry, everyone else, you didn't make the cut for various reasons.
Perrin is there. He's like, right, I'll bring the next lot in then.
We need to chill this guy out before he
Yeah.
Explodes.
Not a guy.
They
Okay, we need
Non-binary,
to
remember that.
and they take them out
Someone needs to learn calm emotions quickly.
and then bring in
Actually, I already have that.
a list
I never
of
learned it.
10 more people, and again
Okay.
I'll just describe these 10 people to you. So there is a hill dwarf called Rizwin Stout Ale,
The third?
no, who seems like very weary and nervous. There is a half orc called Dren, who just seems like very brutish. There is a ghostwise halfling called Callie Hilltopple, who just seems kind of like aloof and out there. A forest name called Ribbles Fiddlefen,
Sorry, Forrest
who
what?
seem
Forest
gnome,
No.
who seems like very chatty. A rock gnome called Ulla Waggletop, who just seems like quite impatient. A Lightfoot halfling called Ty Swiftwhistle, who is very humble person. A black dragonborn called Nuthra Umbifrail, who seems quite kind and nice. A Shadar Kai
Oh, what?
called Thurvan
Elf.
Amakir, a dusk elf
Alright.
called Thurvan Amakir, who is just typically emotionless. A half elf called Fiver, who is quite hearty and jovial, and a kobold called Tez,
Hired.
who is very fidgety. And you need
We need 5.
5 for the tavern and 3 unskilled. So 2 of these are going home.
So
And
the
3
hill-
for the guild hall. I mean,
The hill dwarf is nervous, the first one you said.
yeah.
Send him home, he won't last long.
Half orc was just half orc brutish.
I'd say we vote for the half orc.
I think the chatty forest name would be good for a tavern.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
We need people who are personable.
you want Ribbles.
Yeah.
Dren. We've got to have Dren. He can sort any issues that arise in the guild hall security.
Yeah, that sounds.
Which one was that, the Black
sounds
Dragonborn?
Half orc.
Half orc.
Half orc, yeah.
Right. So for the tavern.
Yeah. I think the halfling also for the tavern seemed fairly down to earth. Might get on well with
Basically,
Fargus.
anyone that just seemed
Which halfling? There's 2 halflings. There's
Okay.
Ghostwise halfling and a Lightfoot halfling.
Ty, the the
Half,
Lightfoot one.
half,
A Lightfoot one. So
Lightfoot.
Yeah.
Ty Swift Whistle. You can whistle really fucking quick.
Okay.
What's the Black Dragonborn?
Nufra.
Was kind apparently.
Yeah, just kind.
Maybe good for the tavern as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's.
Plus,
Oh wait, no, hold on. Now we've got 3 for the tavern. That's too many.
yeah, it's not.
No, you need 5 for the
we
tavern,
need 5
3
for
for
the
the guild hall.
Okay then. That makes it easier then.
And
So who?
half elf?
So far for the tavern, I've got Ribbles, Dren, and Ty.
Yeah,
Half
we've
elf?
got 2 Half elf. What was the half elf like?
Half elf It was like very hearty and
Yeah.
jovial. So you
Definitely.
want them for it?
Yeah.
So fiver.
Right.
One more for the tavern then. Who's going to be good in a tavern?
What's the Ghostwise Halfling?
Aloof.
Aloof. Rock Gnome?
Rock Gnome was quite impatient.
Dusk
Not
Elf?
good.
The Dusk Elf,
Yeah,
Shadokai, emotionless.
They'll be good for the.
No, it might be good in a tavern. Just kind of, they're
Don't
not
really
going
give a
to
fuck.
lose their temper with people.
Yeah. So that one?
Maybe also bring the mood down. But yeah,
Shadokai.
Yeah.
be good. Serve drinks, can listen without.
Listen without caring.
Yeah.
He'll be,
Oh.
we will get on wonderfully.
What's the Kobold for fear of asking?
Hired. I don't care. I didn't make any notes. Just kobold. Stick them in the guild hole.
He was fidgety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, great for making traps, digging tunnels, all good kobold stuff.
So you want the
Cannon
kobold in the Guildhall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can be serving drinks.
Yeah, the Dren the half
He can be a
orc
glass
in the
collector.
guild hall definitely.
Dren the half orc you've already got for
Yeah.
the tavern.
So left we've got a rock gnome, a halfling, or a hill dwarf. I'd say probably the hill dwarf for guild hall,
So Rizwin.
Yep.
unless we want the ghostwise halfling to be.
Two are going home. The Ghostwise Halfling and the Rock Gnome
Yeah,
are going
send that
home.
one. Yeah.
Aloof
So-
and impatient. They're not good temperaments.
Alright.
Who are you missing then?
You said two.
Who
of
else
them.
you got in the Guildhall?
You've got the-
We've got the kobold, the hill dwarf, and the half orc.
These are the
No,
ones.
you've got the half orc for
these,
the
these
tavern
Are,
though.
these are the ones we've got. Hill
Yeah.
Dwarf, Half Orc.
What I've got for the
Oh.
tavern, you've got the forest gnome,
Yeah.
the half orc, the lightfoot halfling, the half elf, and the shadow kai.
I'll put the dragonborn in the
Dragonborn.
tavern.
Dragonborn in the tavern instead of Dren.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then put Dren in the other bit.
The kind black dragonborn in the.
So Nuthra.
They're not going to fight with the white dragonborn, are they?
No.
We could nickname them Yin and Yang.
You could.
You can.
I intend to.
Oh dear.
And then Dren in the.
They all get name tags.
Okay. So
Dren would shed their skin.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
They're not lizards. They're
after
dragonborn.
that, the
What
uh,
word is it,
Perrin-
right?
Perrin comes in and goes, right, you finished? Yeah.
Right, yeah, let's have it.
Right,
Let's
can
have
we
a
have
sit
a
down.
quiet word outside? Just
Of course. You guys out. Right.
How you doing? How you finding the whole process?
Well, I was doing all right until
Yeah.
he opened his mouth. So
We understand completely.
We understand.
Happens.
It'll take some time to get used to. Just bear with it. Just try to stay calm. Just,
right.
if you have any problems at all, just come see one of us three.
Well, the
Or
best way
Heck
to
or
do is
Hayden.
just
we'll deal
Just-
with it.
in this ear and out that ear and go.
Just ignore.
Yep.
All right.
That's it. You're not going to get an apology out of him. Trust me.
For what?
Don't let him get.
Don't worry about it.
He's
All right.
What did I do?
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, deep breaths.
And
Keep it.
you
Calm.
notice that as they start
Calm,
to stand
calm,
up, they do
calm.
sort of start to change colour a little bit.
If
No,
you,
no, I'll tell you what, I also stand up just like, for the sake of everything, I will apologise if I offended you. That was not my intention.
Well, thank you very much. That's
No,
very
no
kind of
problem.
you.
We need to have a well-functioning working relationship, so...
And you see that they start changing to more of like a yellowy colour
is that good?
at this point.
I can't remember if that was good.
That's the first one you saw,
Better than
right?
red.
First one you
Cool,
saw.
cool.
Yeah, so, but to be fair, if I do offend you again, just tell me. I'll stop.
Oh, I will.
Okay, that's no problem.
Okay. If it's all right with you, I'll bring in the leaders of the various crews.
Yes, please do. Thank you very much.
They are just for the sake of simplicity. The leaders of each crew they are very much representative of the entire race of their
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we're not going to
crew.
have like a
So it's not like a crew of
goblin
mixed match
leading a crew
races.
of ogres.
It's like if you've got a human and their crew is human sort of thing. Okay, so they go off and they come in.
How many crews do we need?
You need one crew, and it's a crew of 10. They're already in crews of 10, so it's basically you're
Picking the captain.
when you're talking to a crew, you are pretty much just talking to the captain
Is there
of
five
the
of
crew.
them?
There's going to be
Right,
5 of them
We
coming.
need one, and they're just going to be general security and muscle and
yeah.
Yeah,
adventuring, stopping
Adventuring
bad
types.
stuff happening.
yeah.
By the
Okay.
orcs.
It's basically determined
So
what the
they're
next
going to be pretty much security for the grounds, including like bouncers for the tavern, security for the shop,
Yeah.
security for the
Nice.
Adventurers Guild
Okay.
itself, and also like keeping night watches and things like that,
We
like
need,
night
we need to get
porters
them.
and stuff like that.
We need, wherever we are, we need to get them like something enchanted with the message spell, which like activates on like the list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fine. We'll put down
Okay.
some
Can work that out. Right.
So
Crew number 1.
first one that comes in is a human. It's a male. Introduces himself as Hugh Lang.
Hugely.
No,
Hugh Lang.
Sorry, Hugh Liang.
Lang.
You get very like Oriental themes off him. You know,
Does he know Lube?
seems quite disciplined and
Very
Uh,
militant.
I wouldn't say militant, but he just seems quite disciplined and very polite.
I feel it's going to be a really hard choice.
Next, a rock gnome girl called Orla comes in. She's like very friendly, sort of like quite bouncy, but also seems like she'd be able to like handle herself, sort of thing.
Okay.
After that is a stout halfling female called Ida, who again very sort of like very disciplined, which is strange because obviously she's a similar height to Orla. They seem like opposites. Next is a bugbear, female bugbear called Clongy, who comes in, and you expect bugbears to be a bit more like wild and a bit rough around the edges, but she seems to come in just like as if she was just like a human, just walking in the room, just like hi. And after that is a construct.
Well, hello.
No.
Called Tenbolt.
They will have no favouritism.
Hired.
No.
Okay.
I'm with the bugbear.
And
Right.
that construct is obviously a warforged.
Hide. Come on. Why would we not want our sentries to not have to sleep, eat, or breathe? They're like literally the perfect watch people.
That makes a good point.
Not seen Terminator.
Yeah.
If someone reprogrammed
Why would
them?
you not want the Terminators on your side?
Because they're evil. They always turn on you.
Why? No. That's not how they work.
That's basically the whole point of the plot.
Yeah,
Do you know
No,
what
that's
Terminator-
not the whole point of the plot at all.
Do you know what,
They
Joe?
started off evil and they carried on evil.
Exactly, except for
with
the
you on
one,
this
the
Joe.
only ones that did turned good. For good.
That's true. This
Exactly.
is the Arnold Schwarzenegger from Terminator 2. Why would you not want like 10 of them
Because
as your guards? Come on, man.
Because we are not John Connor.
No. Sarah Connor.
Do you know what?
So Tenbolt comes in and goes, Sarah Connor.
We're definitely not
No.
Sarah Connor.
We should go with him if we want to live.
I'm with Joe on this. I reckon we should go with the
Yeah.
construct.
I mean, the
I
benefits
mean,
are
you
not
can
numerous.
speak to the various people.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I completely agree with Warforged. I'm just refusing to accept it on Joe's premise.
Look, considering that literally any person could be mind controlled with various magics into turning against us, the Warforged aren't any different in that regard.
Also, they're not going to need feeding.
Exactly.
We'll do find out for any maintenance they may require.
They'll be able to upkeep themselves. We'll
Well,
pay them. And
They're going to get
they'll
paid
make-
the same amount as anyone else.
They'll make the coin go further.
Oh, it's
'cause they
more-
won't be
it's more
spending
a
on
case
food
of-
and drink.
If they get like
That means
damaged
they can retire
piece,
early.
Yeah,
it's not like with a human you can cast cure wounds.
Well, that's why we've got a
yeah,
blacksmith.
you can.
It just
You can.
might not be
They-
entirely as effective, but it'll still work.
Yeah, it's still,
Weird.
They got living bits in there.
Yeah.
That's why we have a blacksmith as well.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
can do repairs as well.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about them getting drunk. We don't have to worry about people coming in and seducing them. Mostly, I would imagine. Some
Except
of
for
them-
yourself.
Some of
It's
them
water
might.
deep, it's fine.
Yeah.
When we get back to Earth, I've got some videos to show you.
Mm.
So many videos.
I don't want to say.
I go construct then.
Yeah, I can't think of any manifest advantage of any of the others.
I mean, bugbears are pretty big and strong.
Bugbears would be pretty tough, but they haven't got a great reputation. That might kind of put people off if
Yeah.
they kind of rock up and be like, "Oh no, bugbears everywhere."
Yeah,
let's
they might think
hide
they
anywhere."
might go, that looks like that tavern's been taken over by a bunch of bugbears.
There is the unfortunate racial stigma in the realms.
So basically, do you know what? Just buy the Warforged.
Yeah, we could just
Yeah.
have.
I lost what I was going to say.
The
halfway
Warforged
through.
could literally just be stand there, and people just think, oh, they've got some a statues there.
Exactly.
Walk
And then they're
by.
like, "Whoa, animated statues! These people must be loaded."
Yeah.
So just to clarify, we're going for the team of Warforged over the team of Asians.
Unless you can
Yes,
think of
just
any
about.
reason why not.
No, that's
Do,
fine.
do the Asians look monkish?
I mean,
I
it
wouldn't say
would
they
be
look
cool having a
monkeys.
bunch of
They
samurai.
look
guarding
like
it.
ex-military, more Chinese.
It depends on if
Yeah.
the team
Okay.
is mostly male or female, though. For every kind of.
It is. Hang on.
It is mostly female.
There are 3 females on it.
No,
Yeah.
No.
we're hiring the Warforged.
That's the thing that
Yeah.
swung it for Adam.
I am not.
Okay then.
I am not like.
Okay, so leader is
Graham.
Tenbolt. After you
Tenbolt.
do that, they introduce you to the rest of the crew, but the chances are you're not
This is
really
9
gonna
bolt, 8 bolt,
talk
7 bolt.
to them. They are Wrathful, Whistle, Prophet, Gallows, Mattock, Trinket, Shear, Lock, and Twister.
Was there not one called Drop?
Pew pew by the way, for different one.
I'm
So
gonna have to get a note of all their names at some point.
it's
Let's just admit you're going to fanboy
number
over
4
them for days.
For,
Joe, what else did we miss out on that was cool?
no.
Okay.
One of the names was called Cumpen.
Oh no.
So, now that you've fully stocked all the people, we are going to take a break. So, use this time to enjoy the facilities. When we come back, it will be 2 months later.
Oh shit.
Hello. You may remember me as Leigh, your friendly host of Table Goblins here on the Huntinghawks channel. I'm here today to talk to you about a growing problem in our country. Many miniatures are going homeless across the country. Miniatures like this young fella, Samuel. Now Samuel has been homeless for many months, just looking for a place to belong. But with your help and one follow, we can provide Samuel with a home. By following our Twitch channel, you're providing Samuel with a future in someone's collection of miniatures. Please follow. Hello everyone, welcome back from the urination station. We are going to resume with our tavern work. So, 14 days after you have begun renovations and everything like that, the tavern is up and running. It's just the rest now that's sorting out. Is the festival of Midsummer. Now, Midsummer is a day of feasting and betrothals and basking in the pleasant weather. How are you guys going to promote your tavern?
Grand opening?
Yeah, we'll have a
I
grand
mean,
open.
it's already open and running.
No, we've had a soft open.
Yeah,
This
the
is
soft
the
open.
grand
The
open.
grand-
So this is the grand
opening.
opening. Okay, yeah, right. So
Okay.
big grand
Happy hour all
opening.
night.
So, has that been enough time for Fargus to master making crisps? Because
No.
damn it,
Because
Come
no
on,
one's
Fargus,
bothered
they're
to
still
show him how to
soggy.
do it.
damn. You need
I'm
to-
sorry there, Mr. Joe. I'm trying my hardest, but I've never heard of these crisps before.
Don't worry, you'll get it. You'll
The
get it.
salt goes on after the vinegar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise-
Yeah, fry them in a shallow pan, not like down some
Yeah.
oil.
Only
Sorry,
very
sorry.
quickly.
And
Oh,
thinner.
well,
Make it
yeah.
thinner.
I'll try my hardest to get this, but I just like my big thick chips.
Wow,
Alright.
chips are chips,
Chips,
but
yeah.
these when you get them right, you'll see the difference.
Me-
I just don't see how it's going to be very nice at all. I just think they'll be very dry and like.
Trust
That's
us.
the
like
point.
easy.
Trust us.
And then you flavour them with all different
You see-
flavours, and they are a snack on the go. You can have any time. Like chips, you do chips. They have to be warm.
Yeah,
These you can have any time.
You can have cold
If
chips.
they're cold.
that's the beauty of them
Also-
being dry. We're
also-
running a tavern.
We can put them
It's
on the
snack
bar.
food.
It's finger food.
Yeah,
It's quick. It's easy. It's done. That's it.
and people drink when they're thirsty, right? And what makes them thirsty? Eating delicious dry
crisps.
snacks.
especially when they're salty, makes you thirsty.
Yeah. And
I
then,
like your thinking. I
And
like
and
your
they buy
thinking.
more. The more they have, the more
Exactly.
drink they get.
Have a few
Drunk
drinks, get a bit peckish, have some tasty salty crisps. Oh, now I'm a bit thirsty. Buy some more drinks and so on and so forth.
Fargus,
Yeah.
You'll
I
get
stick
it.
to chips.
For now, I'm sure these nuts will have to do.
Just stick to chips.
These nuts.
Just salted nuts or anything. Can't go wrong.
Stick,
Well,
stick to it, you know. Stick to thing.
No, I'm willing to learn new things, Mr. Adam.
Yeah.
I will definitely try some of the new recipes that you've told me.
Give him
I
some
will try this.
Yes. I shall
I will try.
inspire
I will
him.
try this chicken that you've taught me from the land of, what did you call it? Kentucky.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
The Kentucky of Horrors.
So
Well, we'll just keep trying spices. We're bound to get the right combination.
now it's been a couple of weeks. He's got a few bits on the menu, but he's still working through
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
I know
Sort of
Hayden wanted to
fine-tuning
work
it.
through like
Yeah.
menu and stuff like that, didn't he?
He wants to do that, that's his
convention.
But he's sort of taken that on himself. And,
I mean, fair play. Let's do it.
We'll have the bar decorated in like the theme of the
what,
bar.
midsummer? Yeah,
Midsummer,
yeah. So you've got like bunting up,
Flowers
and
and
stuff like
stuff.
that. You've got
special discount for anyone who proposes to someone like
so
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you've got
the.
you've got all these doors open. You've got people out
Not trained.
in the
Yeah.
little. This is like a grassy area as well. So you've got people out
We've
into
also,
the.
We'll have
bought,
like
we've
a-
also bought some bar tables.
We'll,
Yep.
we'll also have what we call
I mean that's
barbecue.
yeah. You've got the bar tables. That's part of the renovation sort of.
I volunteer to barbecue,
Yeah, we'll have a bar.
All right.
Okay. All right. All right.
cackling madly while I do it.
Okay. So you have to actually like have the barbecue like built and things like that.
That's
Sounds
easy,
good.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll
Right.
have,
we have a roast
Hercules sit out front, like on the sign, screeching at people to attract them. Oh, look, it's a hawk. Ah, Huntinghawk, I get it.
Okay.
Advertising.
And if Tim's there doing farm material, you can do it like so Hercules becomes a giant neon sign.
Doesn't kind of work that way, but
But you can't do like flashing lights behind him.
No, that's not thaumaturgy.
I can
You think
I,
like minor
I can
illusion.
I can
Minor
violently
illusion,
open
dancing
doors and
lights.
windows and make candles.
I could do some
Yeah.
sparks of presentation.
Okay.
About it.
So that's unless there's anything else you want to do on Midsummer.
No.
No,
Get drunk and have sex.
Lots and lots of drinking.
I'm sure that would
Just have a-
happen. You've got your fair share of
Hold on.
people of various
If
ages
I roll
and
a
genders.
21 on this 20-sided dice, then I get some action.
No.
Oh dear.
Graham, you know what? What did you roll?
13.
13. Let's
Oh.
see if it gets over 21. 22. So Graham gets a little bit of action.
From Hercules.
Now let's determine the race. 17.
Ooh.
That's a
From the leader 10 bolt.
JSU. You know what? I am going to. I don't have my list of randomly determined.
We should mark this in a diary, that way we can celebrate it every year.
It's a new holiday.
Yeah.
Wasn't there supposed to be storms if this is bad omen? It's just,
Just cast lightning bolts at you.
You want a storm? Here's a storm.
I'll cast Thunder Wave.
I won't go with the 17th on there. That was a minotaur. Minotaur. It's a half elf.
Oh,
Oh, so that's what the ears look like.
And you know he's a gentle lover. So
Does that mean that Graham makes like a full elf?
it's between them. There's one full
well, not really because he's not
And
a
one
full
full
half
human.
elf. Really, he's more
Like
like
a quarter.
he's more like 1% elf.
So if he made a baby and then made a baby with that baby and then made a baby with that baby, technically he's made an elf.
That's gross.
That goes the opposite way.
No, he's not made an elf. He's made an abomination.
I'll go back to that bit where I've got all them like, trophies of like fingers and
Oh,
To be
dear.
fair, we now know where Debbie Gordon
everything
came
just
from.
goes black and white.
Debbie Gordon. Is that his sister? Hello, this is my sister Debbie. Hello.
Favourite actress Debbie Morgan.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, I made myself laugh.
Oh fuck. So, Midsummer comes to an end.
Party, yeah.
Weather's fantastic, so everyone's in a fucking
Great,
great
great
mood.
omen. Guys, I think everything's going to be alright.
I've
Then
collected,
sure we're not forgetting about
collected
anything.
my helmet, my +1 sword.
Yeah, it's
All
been
that-
plenty
all
of
that
time.
jazz.
So you've got that. Hayden's got his stuff as
Got my
well.
wizard hat,
So
which I don't have yet.
we're going to do a time skip to the 16th of Pardon me. 16th of. Would you like it in Dwarvish or Common?
Normal.
What's the
Normal.
common?
The Fading.
Ooh, sounds ominous.
You know, nights are drawing in, starting to get cooler at night as the leaves are falling from the trees.
Has
after
Peren
turning
changed at all with the season?
Changes
No.
every day.
No,
Yeah.
Can do.
they change. It's more of a mood thing, so they change
When?
as and when they feel. It's nothing to do with the actual seasonal cycle.
Mm-hmm.
But they seem to be generally
Happy
they
with
stay either in their autumnal form or their spring form.
Mm-hmm.
So it's it's
That's good.
Peren
So
happy with everything
contented
so
and
far
happy?
and how we're...
at this
Our
point
plans for
they
this?
are in their autumnal form. It's like yes, I'm very very happy. It's everything seems to be going to plan.
Excellent.
Hang on, give me 5 minutes.
Oh, here he comes.
See, that's
Red. All red.
See, that's what having a plan looks like.
Oh, burst into bright red!
So, it's the 16th of Eliant, or the Fading. Over the past 2 months, what have you guys been doing in your downtime? Who would like to go first?
I'll go first. I don't
Tim.
mind. Right.
So how we're going to do this is I want you to describe what you're doing. If there's any points where I think that would be a cool role play moment, I'll jump in and we'll do something. So prepare for these to be a little fluid in their
Okay.
description.
I've got a few things. I'll try
Yeah.
to be as quick as I can.
Cool.
The first one is help out with the renovations and the
Yeah,
thing.
that's easy enough. Easy enough done.
setting up the
You
shop.
do find, however, that Peren does also sort of ask you to take a step back on it because
I'll do
the
that.
works have got their own bits. It's
Yeah.
more just for
Stop
your
micromanaging.
rooms.
Yeah.
Having a little input for your room.
Yeah. So in my room, obviously a bed. I want to create a small shrine
Mm-hmm.
to Lathander,
Mm-hmm.
roughly in the direction of the
Yeah.
temple.
Easy done.
That sort of thing. Excuse me. I want to get up just before dawn.
Okay.
And make my way to the temple to go and visit that. And I offer any services that I can do, and I want to start taking part in any ceremonies or anything like that. They have like births, not births, christenings,
Not qualified.
weddings.
Well, to be fair, births would fall under Lathander.
Yeah, that sort of thing. I want to start helping. With
It
that.
wouldn't be christenings.
No, but with
The
Mandarins.
Yeah.
Morning Lord version of christenings.
that sort of thing.
Blessings.
Start
Yeah, probably just
start with helping do that sort of thing, doing my bit for that particular thing. I forget the name of the priest that was there,
Yep.
but I ask for.
So do I.
I ask if I can have a symbol that I can.
What was his fucking name?
I forget.
Bolton
but
Ackard.
that was it.
Bolton
Bolton
Ackard.
Ackard.
I knew he had.
Um,
I knew he had a recognisable first name.
Yeah,
Bolton
I
Ackard.
ask him if I can have a symbol either that I can put round my neck.
Of course,
or,
here.
And thank you.
And he actually takes his own from his neck.
Ooh.
So here, take this.
Are you sure?
Damn.
Of course.
Thank
yeah.
Got like 50.
I've got one.
Alright. And if I can, if there's like a statue or something that I can put in the room to,
Of course. I would, however, ask for a small donation.
I will give him a small donation if he needs.
Okay.
5,000 gold.
I'll give him 2 platinum because that's 10 gold.
Oh, thank
Is
you
that-
very
is that-
much.
How
That's
much?
20.
That's 20. So I'll give him
Thank
2 platinum.
Thank you. Of course. This will help a lot of people in need.
If anything I can do at all, I will.
Well, you've helped me quite a lot over these past few days.
I also want to try and find someone that can report back to me, and I want information on Ilvara,
Okay.
whether she is still alive,
Alright.
and where House Mizrim were taking their slaves,
Okay.
or what was happening
I
to
would set right.
their slaves.
It's going to be a hefty DC because that's not really easy access information.
No, but
so
it's-
I would like you to make a. Now, your choice. It can be intelligence, history, or charisma persuasion. Bearing in mind that you do have disadvantage on persuasion checks still.
I'll take persuasion.
So you do have disadvantage on this.
Ooh, 10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't really. It's not so much that no one in Waterdeep knows it. It's just you don't really know
Where to go?
where to go to find this information out.
Yeah.
Really.
That's done that one. And I want to talk with who's our brewer, Vanana.
Yep.
And talk with her about our own ales, brewing our own ales, and what we can possibly name them.
Yep.
That sort of thing.
Okay.
And
All right. So you spend a lot of time talking
yeah,
to them.
and I want to help.
Are you looking to learn the process as well?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yep.
Looking into like developing them and selling.
Okay. Cool.
Selling them, that
Easy
sort of
enough,
thing. And also, I want to help with the building of the garden.
Okay.
For our tavern.
Okay. Cool.
That's me.
That's you. Okay. Who wants to go next?
I'll spend some time trying to learn how to read common.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. I wanted to learn how to read.
Okay.
common.
I'll
Right.
probably teach classes on learning
Okay.
common to everyone.
So
wants
what
to learn
I'll
it.
what I'll say. Anyone else want to learn? You already know it.
Yep.
So what I'll say is I want you to make 3 intelligence checks.
You get any bonus from me teaching because I know it.
The fact that they're able to make these intelligence
Okay.
checks.
19,
10,
16.
13,
Oh, natural 1 for 4.
19. 10,
Okay.
13, 19.
All right. You're coming on better than Tim, but you're still not quite there.
I'm learning it, but I'm not passing the exams.
Yeah.
It's you're still at the stage where it's like you can recognise like maybe like half the letters, but you still haven't. Joe's I'm assuming like made them a little cheat sheet, but you still have to like refer every now and then. You're heavily relying on this cheat sheet to be able to read.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so it'll take you time, but if what I will say mechanically is you could read a page over a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
You could read, I'd say, 5 pages over a short rest. Alright? Okay.
Cool.
So, Adam. Graham. What are you doing?
Literally common. Spends a lot of time in the workshop. Maybe after they've found someone to make a load of models stuff, I'm just making stuff that I think
Okay.
we'd be able to sell.
Right.
Paint
Okay.
all stuff up.
I say so. You'll be working heavily with facts. So he'll be like, he can't make a lot. If you want to pursue this, it will mean hiring a new staff member. Because he spends his whole day in the shop. You'd need to hire someone to actually be making these models.
I'm thinking we probably need to have too much because I'm not going to be here all the time to paint stuff. So it's more a case of I paint what we get.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But you could also pass that on as well.
Also go to town, just find anywhere that might be selling stuff.
The
like
employees that you have are, good for the business you've got. If you want more employees, they will cost extra on top, but it's a possibility. As the business expands and as you go through the levels, I am going to upgrade your business. So right now you need this many, and now you need this, and you're going to need more crew and stuff like that. So it's possible. You can spread out. You've got a little bit of land, not a huge amount of land, but a little bit of land. So you could also extend the building if you wanted, or extend it up. What you wanted to.
Also,
It's a
want
fluid
to
business.
spend some time going down Waterdeep. Try and find a bard's college of some kind.
Okay, there's a couple.
So,
I can't remember any of their names, but
I'll head into one of them just see who's around.
okay. There is a human, and her name is Eliza Sutton.
Hi, got a couple of questions for you.
Yes, I will answer them if I can.
Some people will call me an adventurer of some kind, and
Okay.
people I'm with, they all seem to call me a bard. I don't know
Okay.
why, because
Probably because of your mandolin.
Oh yeah, I mean I've got this, and I seem to be able to use it, but
Yeah.
I've never called myself a bard. Or anything.
Well,
I've
that's
never had sort of
quite an
training,
extraordinary mandolin, and if you weren't a bard, you wouldn't be able to use that
Yeah,
mandolin.
so I was like curious about it, because I've got these. I seem to be pretty good with like these swords and that, and
Okay.
I was just wondering if there's any sort of bards which do more fighting than barding.
I mean, there's tale of it, but that's not really what this college is for. We learn to play instruments. We learn to be performers. That's what this, that's
the whole
what the
point of
colleges
bard,
are all
isn't it?
about.
Yeah, because like, if people are with just seem to call me a fighter, and then they seem to call me a bard, and
Well, just
I was just wondering what being a bard generally entails.
a bard is someone who helps people escape from their lives for a short moment, or helps them through troubling times, inspires them to great feats.
Yeah,
A bard is whatever you want to be, as long as you feel that you can present yourself in such a manner, then do what you want. If you feel like you're a bard, then you're a bard.
Okay, that's got something to think on there. Thanks for that.
Are you wanting to join the college at all? Or?
No, I
Tuition
generally,
fees are...
Yeah, I think the student loans maybe are a bit of a killer there, so
Okay. So, that's that.
that'll do for me.
Everything for you?
Yeah, that's going to take a lot of my time.
Yeah. Anyway, you've only got 2 months, so... Who's next?
You got anything planned?
Oh yeah.
Go on then, Adam.
You already know what I'm doing. I told you earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to sort of spread word around town and seek out bounty hunting services.
Okay.
Sort of offer myself as a bounty hunter.
Right, I will give you... Investigation check, intelligence investigation, or charisma persuasion.
Don't forget your massive ugly scar as well.
Yeah, so persuasion would be with disadvantage.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that you're ugly.
You were
You should try and find a plastic surgeon. Oh yeah, just a high level cleric.
15.
15.
Would this be
So-
for you? 'Cause I can cast that.
Possibly.
Okay, creature.
I mean, bounty hunting is not that rare a thing. It's more a case of you go to like the local guard post, and if they've got any outstanding bounties, you can just pick one up and try and track them down and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then you'll get money for it.
Yeah.
Depending on the level of criminal activity from said person.
Yeah.
So it's not that hard to be a bounty hunter. Like,
No,
not that hard to pick up a bounty.
Yeah.
I will say being an actual bounty hunter requires a little bit of skill, but
I've got the tracking down.
okay.
Yeah. I'd also like to keep developing, sort of like, want to try and develop like an information network,
Okay.
as I tried to do with old Jorgen Ironhand.
Yep. And Jorgen Ironhand, he's there, ready
He's got
to
nothing.
give you any information you ask for.
He's got nothing.
Okay.
And
What I will
Yes,
say,
don't
right.
Give you answers. They won't be
And
right.
with old Adlar.
Right.
as
What
well.
I'm gonna say to you for this, for making your information network, bearing in mind that you've got 2 months.
Yeah.
Is I will let you choose the skill and make a roll with that skill if you can describe to me how that skill will help you in this task.
Okay then.
So what skill would you like to use?
Sleight of hand hit. Do you have any money for having
I suggest you
any,
choose
information?
acrobatics.
Could be sleight of hand. You like slip in a note to someone, any info in. And like,
No, I'll actually use.
performance.
Initiative is technically a skill.
I mean, yeah, that's my highest plus and all.
Yeah.
But
Why don't you use Arcana?
Take some initiative in developing this network.
I actually use perception.
Perception. How?
To find the people, I will perceive where I need to go. I will take a long look at him, see who's around, see how shady the place looks.
So what you mean is you're going to use insight, but call it perception.
Yeah.
No. If that's what you're wanting to do, that would be insight.
Yeah, I use insight then.
Is that the same role or different?
It's a lot worse.
I'll take it anyway. 21.
21. Okay, alright. You ask quite a few people, and it's like, right, would you want to help be like part of an information network and all this, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of them, like Jorgen, are very much like, yeah, I'll help. I'm very good. I know all the things.
But in reality, they're shit.
Yeah. But then you come across a familiar hooded figure
Son of a bitch.
who says, of course, I'll help you. For, let's say, 10% of your bounty.
I was going to give you 50, but okay, deal.
Oh, 50 it is. 50.
You said 10, we shook on it.
We haven't shook it yet.
My hand is literally outstretched.
If you want to give me 50-50, then that's great.
Half of any bounty you lead me to. That's the deal.
Okay. 50-50. If I can help, I will. Your hands are really sweaty.
That's not sweat.
Oh no!
That's where the disadvantage comes in.
No, it is. It's weird. Like the rest of me is freezing, but
Sweaty palms.
I don't know.
Just losing all your heat through your hands.
Yeah, my hands are like 3 degrees hotter than the rest of my body.
If you tried like shooting fire out, it might be a superpower that you
No,
don't know.
I did try literally scanning them. We've got like a temperature scanner thing at the other place, and it's literally like that is hotter than that. No idea why.
Weird.
It's I don't know. Something to do with blood flow. My hands are hotter than the rest of me. It's great in winter. You can just cup yourself and you're fine.
No!
Oh dear. Delete.
I'm beginning to think that maybe this isn't the right path for me. But no, he's like, okay, if you wish. Obviously, I act in Waterdeep.
Yep.
So any bounties outside of Waterdeep, they're all yours.
Yep.
But should you wish to find anyone, then just my name. Call me Caladrell.
That seems like totally real. Not
How would
made
I
up
spell that?
So that would be just Caladrel.
D what?
Drel.
D-R-E.
And you will find me in a moment. I will tell you. Where is it? Where is the thing? I will give you a tavern name. You'll find me at the tavern called the Winking Gnome.
Winking gnome.
The Winking Gnome. Winking. No.
I said winking.
It's not the way you pronounce it.
I said winking gnome.
You go to the Winking Gnome, just ask for, go to the bar.
Ask for Caladrel.
No.
No.
Ask for a White Thayan.
White Fayin.
Thayan.
White Fayin.
Thayan.
Oh god.
Made of
T-H-A-Y.
T-H-A-Y-A-N.
Is that like vodka, milk, and necromancy?
Well, that's not
Quite
quite.
Fayin. Okay.
Thayan.
Fayin.
Thayan.
Fayin.
Thayan.
Fayin.
Thayan.
That's what I'm fucking saying.
Nikolai.
Banana.
No.
So,
Yeah.
anything else you want to do?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh God.
I would also like to try and find any information on the old White Hand Orcs. See if anyone's heard about them.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Investigation. Da, 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 da. Where is it on the paper?
Intelligence.
20 total.
Nice. 20 total. No.
Nope.
No. Not a lot. Not a lot of information about it.
No sightings or anything. No. No.
No.
Okay. That's good. That's good. I'll be
Cool,
chief
cool,
keep
cool.
things.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to keep an ear out for any names that might pop up.
Okay.
And or seek a priest.
And or seek a priest.
And or seek a priest.
Do you want to seek a priest?
I would very much like to seek a priest.
Okay. You go to the temple district, pick a god.
What's like a medicine god?
Oh, I found it.
It's the one with the staff with the
Hang
specs
on, hang on.
coordinator.
I'll tell you.
Go
I'll tell you.
Lathander.
No,
No, I'm
Uh,
literally like
Epic,
stopping
right?
someone on a street and just like, I need a medicine god.
You can go.
Yes, it's called a hospital.
I mean, pretty much any of them. None of them is specifically for like medicine or anything like that.
If you kill my priest, I will kill you.
So just pick a god. You've got quite a few to choose from. What's another attribute that you're quite fond of? Not medicine, because
They can all do healing.
healing's kind of the clerically thing.
Go with the gambling one.
Trickery?
Trickery. Right. Okay.
What? Of all the gods, you pick a tricksy one.
So Timora, the goddess of good fortune.
Yeah.
Yes.
You remember her tavern? Not her tavern. Her temple. From,
Casino.
Yeah.
Like the temple casino. I can't remember, it had a really long and weird name in Yartar.
Okay.
You can find her tavern.
Yeah, yeah.
Tavern again. Temple here.
Yeah, I'd find a priest.
Yeah.
This
Yes,
one's like
hello, my
Vegas,
child.
whereas the
How
other
can I
one
help
was like
you?
somewhere else.
Would you kindly...
In the background you hear.
Atlantic City.
Yeah, Karen.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
I
a
had a
puppet needs
recent-
miracle.
I had a recent death experience. And I
Okay.
just want to check that everything's all righty then.
How so? Was it someone that you close to you that died?
Very close, very close. It's almost like we were the same person.
A twin.
Do you know what? Sure. Anyway, long story short, this twin died and may have come back with a few extra appendages that sort of just appeared out of nowhere.
Well, you must take me to this twin. I'll have to
Okay,
look them over.
you're right. I literally just turned 360 and stand for, hello.
Oh, it was you. You died and you came back and you got extra appendages.
Sort of, they only appear in certain
I want you
circumstances.
to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh Christ, I'm a cracker.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
10.
You don't feel like anything's wrong. You feel fine.
Okay. Do you know what? I'll take it back. See you later.
Oh, are you sure you're all right?
Do you know what? I don't feel like anything's wrong. I feel fine.
Okay then. Well, should that change, you know where I am.
Yeah, I hand around gold coins. Have one on me.
In the machine.
Sure.
Roll a d20.
13.
13. No, I think. Sorry.
Usually my lucky number is actually.
Yeah.
Good roll. It was a good roll.
You could have got a lot of money.
I could have. I'm just going to go
Okay.
and not worry at all about anything of anything.
Cool. Is that everything you want to do?
That was
for the 2
literally, that's
months?
all on my list.
Joe,
All
over
right.
the 2 months break, what would you like to do?
So many things. So top of the list, I'm going to be stocking up my little arcane lab. I'll probably go back to the same
Easy.
guy that I got the hat from.
What I want you to make is an Arcana check, just to know what you're stocking
I
up with.
can make 18.
18, yeah?
Yeah.
You get everything. You've got like
I've got
newts
one of
in
everything.
bottles and all that
Yeah,
shit.
man, definitely.
Typical like,
Yeah.
you know,
Everything I need
witch
for,
shit.
for
Joe,
experimenting.
I'll leave you alone.
Just like floating upside down on the ceiling. It's like, it might work out.
it's like you've walked into like Snape's little potion cupboard with all this shit in there.
Yeah, all that shit. And yeah, like stacks of paper and like writing stuff for just making
Yeah,
notes.
you've got
on
like a
everything.
proper little desk in there, you know.
Why do I have
Who's been
this image?
stealing
It's
all
like
his polyjuice paper?
someone walks in, opens the door, and there's like some weird octopus creature chained to a table, and there's Joe. Everything is fine.
Don't worry, if it goes wrong, I can just banish it. Or myself, either or.
And then pulls
It'll
out a
be fine.
giant plunger.
You're right in there.
So, yep, that's done.
Yep, scribe the rest of my scrolls, which will take like 20 odd hours. Knock that out in a
yeah,
couple of days.
done.
And yeah, just kind of see if I can offer my spellcasting services anywhere. I've
Okay.
got all kinds of useful shit here.
Yeah.
Rituals and spells. I can do banishments.
Yeah.
Can remove curses. What else can I do? Can do translation. Got to comprehend languages. Speak with the dead. All the stuff.
Okay.
Does anyone in your church want help? I can do
They're
gentle
always,
repose.
they're always asking for help.
All
They're
right.
always asking
So I will say,
Do a bit of that.
from helping
Few
with
of the
that,
days.
make just straight charisma check.
Straight charisma plus 2. 8. It's charity work.
Okay. You make 90 gold
Oh,
just
perfect.
from
yeah.
helping people, but
Oh,
most
probably-
people are like a little untrusting of like a random
Strange
spellcaster
voices.
going, I want to cast spells for you. I can do it.
So I can speak with the dead, not just necromancy, I do other things. I'll
So-
probably like spend all that 90 gold on spell components again, just
Yeah.
plough it back into
Fair.
my business.
You do anything with Hercules?
Yeah, I want to train Hercules like as
I'll
much as I
get
can.
you to make 3 animal handling checks.
Okay. That's a 3. Actually, no, it'd be a 6. That's 22. Yeah. And 5. Come on, Hercules, you better.
Okay.
James, you asked me for help. I have a +6 on animal handling.
I think you train him wrong.
So what I'm going to say is, you're not at the point yet where he listens to your every word, but in battle or any kind of situation, you have advantage on animal handling checks to get him to
Nice.
listen to you. Okay.
And yeah, the main thing I want to teach him is to not attack people, because that would be the like
Yeah.
down by now.
That seems like the first thing to
Yeah.
go.
I'll do that, and got all my stuff, and then I need to call a meeting, get everyone into the meeting room.
Okay.
or-
Is this going
or-
to be the last thing of your?
That'll be my last thing. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So call everyone to the meetings.
Yeah.
Everyone
get
go
all
to
of
it.
us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like priority 1. All
Yeah.
of us, and who else? Fargus as well.
Yeah.
Invite
Okay.
Okay.
Fargus.
They're like a
So there's you,
hunting horse in
you
the sky.
four, Fargus.
How's
Uh,
Eldith left? No.
Zelda.
Eldith
Has left. the
has
building.
left after Midsummer.
Okay. Well,
Has
we'll
gone back up to
for a
Gauntlet.
big farewell party.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. If you need anything, you know where we are, etc.
Oh yeah, of
etc.
course. Yeah. Yeah.
I
yeah.
follow her into the
Tearful
woods and
hugs.
murder her.
No.
Tearful hugs, punches Adam in the cock.
One last time. Oh, wackiness.
But
Yeah.
you notice that she punches it, and it is like it's a punch, but like
She also
not
cuts
a hate-filled punch. It's just like a
Playful bash on the
I miss
cock.
you.
It's like a nan cock punch. Yeah, I got you.
What's up, Joe?
Okay, so we've
Sorry,
been
so
here.
who else is here? We've got Fargus.
Yeah, basically just us and Fargus, I think.
Just you and Fargus.
Yeah.
No Perrin.
Yeah, have Perrin as well. Perrin will get.
Yeah, I
arsey
think
if
so.
you
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, and Perrin. That'll do. I'll be like, okay. Obviously we've been here for a while,
Yeah.
and there's something incredibly important that we have been missing here.
Okay.
And you guys, we need to kind of get you in on this as well. So, Graham, you got the stuff?
Yes. And also, this has been painted. So. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Brilliant.
These two.
Fantastic. I got these whipped up in town. So, okay, you are all members of the Clifftop Adventurers Guild in Sharn, the world of Eberron. And I'll get out some of the papers I've drawn up beforehand, hand them out to you. There goes one for you, Fargus.
Thank you.
There you go. Yeah,
Okay.
and we're going full into this. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, deep beneath the city of Sharn in the sewers, there's an abandoned crypt you have been sent to clear out. It is teeming with skeletal undead. Have you got that other bit I asked for you?
Do you? So, bother.
Oh.
Slam that down on the table. Oh, shit, I broke it. Okay, you enter the crypt. Skeletons rise from their tombs, lunging at you. What do you all do?
Fire's like,
what have I got?
sorry there, Mr. Joe. Is this
I'm a barbarian.
I don't really understand what I'm
This
doing
Fargus is Dungeons and Dragons. If you look at your sheet, I've kindly transcribed it in whatever the fuck the Forgotten Realms script is.
Common.
Yeah.
Oh, I take out my great axe.
I don't really know what I'm. There's a lot of words here, Mr.
Don't worry, you'll pick up as you go along.
You got these dice as well. You have to use
Yes.
these dice. Pick these up and down.
These are funny looking dice, Mr.
They certainly are. And
There's a lot of numbers on here.
They are your gateway into a world of adventure. You roll the dice, and the better the number, the better you do. Oh
Wow.
no.
Oh dear.
What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Fargus, a skeleton comes lunging at you. It stabs you through the heart. You take 5 points of damage.
Not actual damage. You're all right. You're fine.
A grievous wound. Perrin, what mood is he in? Is there an absolutely confused colour?
It's just like
Flashing purple.
it's just like Perrin's more just sort of like standing there, green.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, this seems very, very fun. Very fun. I'm going to go run the business that you've hired me to
Fair
run.
Fair enough, there's always a seat at the table for
It's
you.
great for a
Did
team
you notice the
building.
parent said run 3 times and that's it?
And then he does.
I'll take out my quarterstaff and take a swipe at that skeleton and attack Fargus.
Okay, you do so.
Oh, that's not going to be good. That's a dex. That's a 7.
7, you miss. The skeleton lunges to one side.
I'm going to. What's this say? Rajay in battle, and I'm going to swing a great axe.
Okay,
So
you attack the skeleton.
maths. Sorry, I'm really thick. 11.
11,
Yeah.
it's a critical hit.
Oh, good. So it says I roll this
Fargus doesn't know better, don't look at me like that.
for. That says a 1. So for 3.
Yes, the skeleton explodes into pieces all over everywhere.
Hooray!
Treasure comes pouring out of it.
How much gold do I get?
79.
79. Right, I'll write that down. So where do I write the 79? Well, I've
Fargus,
already got 10.
You need to
This
make a
is really
save to
good.
avoid dying. Roll that dice again.
It's a 12.
It's a 12. Unfortunately, that means you're dead, Fargus. I'm so sorry. Not in real life, just in the game.
I don't really know what that means.
I pick up Fargus's mini and hand it to him.
He's just like, I'm not going to lie, Mr. Joe. I don't really know what just happened.
Perhaps you should write out the handbook because you know it all basically in your head, don't you?
I'm halfway there. So there's a lot of pages, and paper ain't cheap.
17 hit the skeleton.
Yes, you decimate the rest of the and we will play Dungeons and Dragons into the
Fargus
night.
is just there, just like, and towards the end of it, Fargus is like really into it. He's like, I cast magic missile.
Yes, the necromancer screams in pain, falling to the ground dead.
I don't know if he even has magic missile.
Sure.
He does.
He does now.
Yeah, he does.
I'm a goblin.
So
I'm Warforged.
you spend the rest of the night.
I was a cleric.
You could have healed him. You could have healed Fargus.
So you spend the rest of the
Didn't say what
night
spells
playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Not only do you not heal him in real life, you don't heal him in the game.
Why would I heal him in real life? I don't heal. I've never healed anyone.
Yes,
I've seen you heal.
That's
people.
what we call a team building exercise.
Okay. So
One where Joe takes over.
you spend the rest of the night playing Dungeons and Dragons. Nerds.
And then within that game, we start another third game set in this world.
No, set in
Like-
Dragonlance.
Yeah, we're just going to keep going until something like the universe folds in on itself.
And that's how we get back home.
Exactly.
Because everyone knows that the order is Faerun, Eberron, Dragonlance, Dark Sun,
Oh,
then
let's not get
Earth. So what's going to happen before you can go home is we are going to have to go through.
Oh, fuck that noise. Don't know why I bother building minis. I can just cast minor illusion and have it all happening for real.
Well, there you go.
I wish magic was real.
Don't we all?
So,
Yeah.
your early hours of the morning, you finish a game.
Yeah. Have a
You
few
know,
drinks.
it's to the point where
homebrewed.
at the point now you could spend a whole day with just playing Dungeons and
Oh.
Dragons.
This is the life, eh?
All we had to do was, come to another dimension.
Yeah, fight off
Worth
on monstrous terrorists in the Underdark and escape, and I'm sure that will all resolve itself peacefully, and we won't have to ever worry about that ever again.
To be fair, it has been 2 months and I haven't
22
seen the
stealth.
demigorgons pop out of the
Okay.
Mm.
so
You stealth.
I'm going to go and find a bounty.
Right. Okay.
how
Still
is your
haven't.
role?
Still having nightmares about that.
I mean, the guard quarters won't be open at this point.
That was the next morning.
It's not the next morning yet. It's
Oh.
early hours of the morning.
We're just finishing the game.
Oh, right,
Yes,
in which
finishing
case I'm just sneaking away and going to sleep.
Oh, well, easy enough. Everyone's going to bed anyway.
Yeah.
So
No.
you'll go to bed,
Ah,
You gotta sneak away.
have a nice rest in your room.
Yeah.
Next morning, you get up, you have your breakfast like you normally do in the tavern.
nice.
3 meals because obviously you own the joint.
Yeah.
And Fargus is there. He's buzzing from the game last night. He's like, "Oh, I'm thinking next time I might play like a Warforged fighter or something." I like this world,
Yes.
Eberron. Is that the world that you're from? Is that
No. I wish.
no?
No.
Oh.
No.
Well, maybe if you said that this world was a place that you played in, so maybe that
Yeah.
place exists as well.
I'm
Probably.
sure it does, and one day I'll get there. One day.
We'll find out.
At this
Everyone
point,
does
like
because
one of the
Warforged,
Warforged, like, I mean, we're from Eberron,
Yes,
so
you are.
we can tell you for now that it does exist.
I immediately
Yes.
grabbed Joe's collar to stop him lunging at them.
Take me with you.
How did you get here? Please tell me.
Tell me where the door is!
Well, actually, we don't
Have
really.
you just been
know.
fanboying over the
Why
wall?
don't you grab hold of one of them and banish it?
No, we need them.
I literally both hands on his collar. Just
So
You've been fanboying
the next
over
morning,
the wall.
you're having your meal and everything like that, and a messenger comes to the tavern. Says, "Excuse me, excuse me. I'm looking for how is it? Is it the Huntinghawks?
Yeah,
No, that's the name of the tavern.
Yes.
But
Who's
I'm
asking?
looking for someone actually called Huntinghawks.
Who's asking?
Yes, I'm
I am just a
Huntinghawks.
messenger. I got a message for the Hunting
Yeah.
Hawks. Is that you?
Yeah,
That's
carry on.
we.
All right, here you go.
Thank
I'll
you.
take
and
it
it's,
off him.
and it's just a letter. It's like, right.
Joe, could you read this for me? I'm still a bit
I'll
thick.
give him 2 silver.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
For
That's
the,
very kind of you. Very kind.
it's like base wages.
Well, see ya.
I open
And
up the letter.
he's gonna. All right. So open up the letter. It says,
Is this a court summons? What did you do?
Yeah,
"How
what have you
do
done?
you You've been,
It
sir."
looks very official.
Hmm.
Why's it got that rubber stamp on it?
Yeah,
That's not rubber, that's blood.
Has he got any wax seals or anything from anywhere?
It does
Oh,
actually have a wax
shit.
I
seal.
don't recognise
I'm
it.
really joking.
Don't think you would recognise it.
Okay.
I'll see if I can tell you what the seal is, but I don't know if I will actually have.
Not like
the
Waterdeep
symbol.
City Crest or what's the name?
Um,
Vajra.
It actually looks. It's obviously a red seal, but it has that symbol on it.
Like
What,
a
the double T?
Yeah, like the double T.
Oh.
So,
Alright.
okay. And basically, it's a very brief letter,
Mm-hmm.
and it says, "Come at once to Gauntlgrim for an audience with King Brunar Battlehammer
Ooh.
to discuss matters of grave importance concerning your experience in the Underdark.
Oh,
Oh God. King.
Bruno Battlehammer.
Yep.
He's a big deal.
Wait a minute. Where have we heard Battlehammer before?
I think one of the people was called
More
Battlehammer.
to the point, isn't Gortlegrim in the Underdark?
No.
No.
Itch.
No, there's no.
Gortlegrim's where we sent
No,
Eldith.
no. Dwarven cities, even though they're underground, they're not Underdark. It's the difference between like having a basement and then having the sewer underneath. Yeah, it's like, so here's the surface, here's a normal city, here's a Dwarven city, here's the Underdark.
There's presumably some way from Gauntlegrim to the Underdark because
Yeah,
that was an option.
Maristir Battlehammer is your leather worker.
Eldith's clearly got to
Not related, are
Gauntlegrim then.
Yeah,
Probably.
Adopt us in,
It's a large
apparently.
clan, large famous clan.
Do you think she mentioned about the old Demogorgon incident?
Probably.
Oh God.
What's the point of, if we go there?
Am I going to get
Also,
arrested?
also at this point, there's a knock on the door
Okay.
Hello.
because obviously the tavern's not actually open at this point.
Yeah.
If you were just there. And
We're not open.
Vardra walks in
Oh, hello.
and says,
Black-
"Hello, how are we all? How are we all doing? Fine.
Yes, your timing is.
Impeccable.
Yeah,
I'm an impeccable person.
well, here we are.
Modish too.
Of course.
We've just received word we have to go to
Well, no, we
Gauntlegrim.
don't have to. We can just say
Or we're,
no.
we're requested in Gauntlegrim.
Ah, yes.
Is that why you're here?
Well,
Or is this some wacky
I mean, not specific. I was
coincidence?
just checking in with you.
Oh.
But
Very well.
I had spoken to Bruno about the incident, so I was wondering if he would get in touch.
Yep.
Wunderbar.
And here it is.
I don't
He just wants to discuss, see what's happening about the Underdark.
We're not in
Just
any
send
trouble,
a
are we?
message.
No,
I'm
no,
sure
of course
Eldith
not.
could
No,
have-
no, no,
Yeah.
no. He just wants to. He's got some plan.
Oh, Christ.
Assembling an army. He just wants your input on who he should
Well, that's
send
great.
down there.
Great. Tell us.
No one.
Not us.
Don't.
No. Don't.
Just
Seal
see what.
it up.
Yeah,
Well,
finish.
see, the issue with him is the bottom layers of Gauntlegrim are bordering the Underdark, so
I can
it's
see
kind of an
what,
issue
yeah.
for him. You see,
That would
so
be a problem. What with all the
Seal them
demons?
up and leave.
Well,
That's our official advice.
they are sealed,
Hmm.
but they still have people. Gauntlegrim isn't like it was in the days
Oh.
of old. It's still rebuilding Gauntlegrim.
And then
Find a way to make
won't
the
have
city
much
fly.
to leave.
That
An
seems
underground city.
very,
Make it fly.
Fly.
very undwarven.
Let me tell you about flying cities. Are you familiar with the Netherese?
Yeah, we raided a tomb, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Where did you raid that tomb?
Underdark.
Yeah.
In the Underdark. You raided
Oh,
a Netherese
yeah.
city in the
Flying.
Underdark.
That
Netherese,
used to be-
famous for their
yeah.
floating cities.
Formerly floating cities, I think.
Formerly
in this
is
case.
the
yeah.
operative word.
Let's not do that.
So.
Remember Avengers Age of Ultron?
The
City
rocket
falling,
city.
destroying the planet if it fell.
Yeah.
That.
I
What?
mean. Oh yeah.
It was a
basically-
play.
Yeah, this. Let me put it in words you'll understand. An angry warforged made a city float up high and then crashed it down into the earth.
Behind you here. A what?
No, you.
Angry warforged, not,
a
you
war-
guys.
Not a
Wait,
war. Not a warforged.
Not a Warforged.
Okay, an
Construct.
angry,
Just a golem.
demonically
Okay.
possessed golem, whatever, sent the city high up into the sky and then turned around and crashed it into the ground, thus killing all life on Earth.
But he
So
was
that was the
he was
plan.
stopped.
Stop.
He was
Yeah.
stuck.
Yeah,
He was
But
stopped.
it's a play, so.
And Barge was like,
Didn't really happen.
okay.
It's just a story.
Right, well, that's something for another time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this big green Goliath beat the shit out of everyone.
Yeah, it did.
And then there was a witch and a really fast man.
And dude
And-
with the bow.
Yeah,
The guy with the hammer
Oh yeah. Thunder guy.
and a
Yeah.
shield.
Guy with the hammer of giant slain.
Yeah, and there was a great floating ship rocked
Anywho,
up
It
and
was
saved
good- it was
all
a
the
good
people in
play.
the city.
Good
Yeah.
one.
So,
this is a tangent and a half. What were we talking about?
Not going back
Go
to
back
the
to
Underdark, that
floating
was it.
cities, not floating cities, underground cities, the dwarves going
Wait a
to
minute. Do you
Gauntlegrim.
remember Age of Ultron?
Yeah,
Can't you buy an illusion to show it?
I could, but
Oh my
I'm
god!
not. I'm not going to.
We can invent cinema!
We could, but I'm not going to.
Why not?
Because we're having an entirely unrelated conversation.
Joe, you think of how much money we could make. We could create the cinema industry.
Okay. Maybe later, but for now, I'm really sorry about this.
Sorry, there's a lot
So-
going on.
Okay.
We're capitalists.
Okay. So anyway, Gauntlgrim.
Yes, we should probably make preparations for heading over there.
Yes, I don't suppose you have a way of speeding us over
Well,
there.
teleporting you there,
I mean, that'd be nice.
you would be.
You can't do it, can
I
you?
was thinking more,
Fortunately not.
more.
No, the teleportation circle in Gauntlgrim was lost
Oh,
when Gauntlgrim fell.
well, they should.
You see,
get someone
I
to
don't know
cast
if you
it.
know much about the history of Gauntlgrim.
Nothing at all.
Oh, what Eldith told us, she filled us in on a fair few details.
I was
Well,
not
basically,
listening.
large dwarven city,
Yeah.
part of the I can't remember what
Dwendalian.
Big Dwarven Empire.
yeah, part of the big dwarven empire. Fell out of favour with other members of the Lord's Alliance.
Yeah.
And therefore, when the roving hordes of orcs attacked, or the cities
died.
didn't come to the other
Yep.
city's aid,
Dick
Gauntlgrim fell.
Mhm.
Metaphorically,
not literally.
Humans took over after they wiped out the orcs, but at that point, the Underdark had already began its claim on the Gauntlgrim, and for centuries, Drow and Durgar lived in Gauntlgrim, and though the Drow were using it for their huge forge, which, as I've heard, is up and running again, but only partly, the Durgar spent their time defacing the pictures of and the statues of dwarven gods, as is their will, and basically ruining anything to do with the dwarves there, until a select few people, including Bruno himself, reclaimed Gauntlgrim. Now Bruno sits on the mithril throne.
It's probably in one of the R.A. Salvatore books.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a historian-ish.
Yes. Well, then, if he's written the history of Gauntlgrim, then yes.
Yes.
So, Chris,
Yeah, it must be done.
It's just like a soggy.
We're
Yeah.
working on it.
Yeah.
Earth delicacy, don't try
Really
this at
need to
home.
learn
We should try donuts.
Yeah.
Let's try crisps first.
Yes, he,
or-
Once I
him
figure out
and
fabricate
a few other
turn
adventurers,
potatoes into
Catty
crisps.
Bree and Dristwood, and they, the
Wolfgar.
usual
He
Wolfgar. He was one
yeah.
of them as well. Yes, yes.
Definitely one of those books.
They all banded together, freed Gauntlgrim. Now Bruno sits the mithril throne, and yes, that's.
Oh, right.
There was much rejoicing.
But it's not as lively as it once was back in the day. It's still very.
How far away is it?
A long,
It's
long way.
it's a distance. It is a distance.
Oh, the map's all the way up in the conference room.
I'll get it. Hang on.
It is. It is quite a distance. Yeah.
So we're here.
You're there, and Gauntlgrim
Oof.
is there.
Well,
So
if
it's
we,
gonna take- it's gonna take a while.
If we can-
We need to go to
if we can
Neverwinter.
get a teleportation circle to Neverwinter. And
Oh,
it's only a short distance.
I could definitely deal with
Oh,
that.
Oh,
fantastic.
there's someone that you wanted to see now.
Yes.
wasn't
Yeah, old Elminster is.
Yeah.
He
So
said
do
he was
that
in
on the
town
way.
for a bit.
Yes, if you.
Oh, you want to speak to Elminster?
I'll look him up if he's still there.
Well,
Does he have an invite to this alliance, maybe? Seem-
I don't think so. I don't know who.
Semi-retired.
I have no idea who Bruno is.
Most importantly, is
Invited.
it if would be any way for us to contact you to come and get us the hell out of there if they try and send us back into the Underdark?
I mean, do any of you know the sending spell?
Not currently. I'm sure I could pick up the scroll before we leave.
Oh, I could write you up a scroll if you want.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
much appreciated.
And
Do you
she
want
just
anything for the-
She just sits there and she's like, "Do you have any paper?"
Oh yeah, I'd get all the components and what have
and
you.
just sits there and literally just like, "There you go."
Well, thank you very much. Oh, damn.
Obviously, it takes like an hour.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's done.
Help yourself
Top wash
to
your
anything
rights.
you like, bar.
Oh,
Food
well,
wise.
thank you very much. I've already eaten, but I'll definitely take a drink.
Have
And
whatever.
yep.
We have
Have
wine,
yourself a drink.
all sorts.
Give me like 6 hours to figure out this handwriting and we should be good to go.
So we use that. If they try and send us back down there, we go, nope, we've got our powerful mate here is going to tell you to piss off. Leave.
I mean, I don't think she will, but okay.
Just in case.
Yeah, but at least Joe can now contact other people.
Because
Yeah.
being that
If Lee's
far
around, I can send him annoying messages.
Yeah.
also being that far on the ground, that close to you in the dark, I won't be that close again.
I shout the elf manager.
Paren.
That's the
What,
one.
Perrin?
I forgot her name. For
Yeah.
some reason I was thinking of shouting Lorna.
Sorry, they walk in. They're just like, yes,
We're off on a trip.
okay.
Look after the place while we're gone.
Well, that's exactly what I'm.
Let you know what
Literally their
page.
job.
That is
Okay.
literally my job.
I was just being
Well-
courteous and letting you know.
Well, thank you very much. Do
We-
you
what
know
we do
when you'll be
worry-
back?
We
Oh,
do not.
Hopefully very soon.
Hopefully very soon.
Yes.
Well,
If we're not back
I'll
very soon, we'll be
maintain-
dead the week day after that.
I'll maintain.
Well,
I'll be able to contact you if we have any particular information we feel you need to know.
Oh, fantastic.
If you don't hear from us within 6 months, sell all our crap.
I don't
My
know.
will.
no, just sell his stuff.
Just his.
Just his.
He doesn't speak for us. We'll be back.
I don't have any stuff, so that's
Well,
That's because you keep selling
other
it.
than dusting,
Someone just don't
there's
take
no
anything.
reason for us to go into your rooms, I assume.
No, I don't think there's anything volatile in the
Just
lab.
keep everything ticking over nicely,
Yeah.
make sure everything's running.
You did
Of
turn
course.
that Bunsen burner off, right?
Sure.
And remember to untie that guy from in the basement.
We
We
haven't
don't
got
have a
basement.
basement. Do we?
Chilly.
Oh no.
We only have the storage basement in
Well.
the kitchen, but
Either way, someone go down there and untie that guy.
oh, there's nobody down there.
Yes, there is.
No,
No.
there isn't.
There is.
There isn't. Vargas would have told us.
Anyway, yeah.
So,
Who do you think's tied up down there?
Vargas just delivered your meal.
Sneaky little fucker.
So, are you guys wanting to teleport to Neverwinter?
Yep.
Yeah, I think that'll be.
Do we have anything we need to sort out or buy or sell or anything before we go?
Have we got potions? Are we alright
Not
for
many.
potions?
No, we have like
I've got a
one.
potion.
I've got some.
I could see you stock with potions if you need.
One
That
minor
would
healing
be
potion.
marvellous.
Just
of
in
course,
case.
just stop by my tower on the way. I mean, you'll have to come to my tower anyway.
Yes, if you could.
teleportation.
Much appreciated. Thank you very
Of
much.
course, of course. It's my pleasure.
Pack up the bag of holding.
So,
with
Got
everything.
dungeon
Fair-
impact.
For the sake of
Yeah.
brevity,
Yeah.
there's nothing more that you want to do while you're in town.
Mm-mm.
You each get 1 greater and 2 minor,
Nice.
and also mark that for Hayden as well.
Yeah.
And NPC wise, are you taking Draxus with you?
Yes. If
Draxus
if he
very
want-
much wants to go with
If he
you.
very much wants to come, then he very much can.
So in that case, you also get an additional one for Draxus as well.
Greater is
additional
4D
greater
for
and
him.
additional greater for Draxus and 2 smaller for Draxus. So I'll let Graham sort these out to pass out and all that stuff. So I'll let you keep hold of that. You make your way to Blackstaff Tower. She teleports you to where we're going to end it is she casts the teleportation circle spell.
Here we go. I'm gonna
You
make
all
a
step
note of
in.
the runes, just in case I take it.
Okay,
later
make
on.
an intelligence check.
Come on, Joe. Come on.
Plus 6 gives me
In fact, make an Arcana check.
Arcana. That's even better. That's 15.
15. Okay. Having a quick look, you determine which runes are part of the generic parts of the spell, and which rune in particular it is you need for for Neverwinter. Okay. She casts a spell, and she says, "Quickly, through we go."
Come on,
And
Hercules.
she steps through, and you all go through, and that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Cool. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this session where we have been doing a lot of tavern work and a lot of role playing in terms of time skip and such like that. I would like to thank Graham, and Adam and Tim and Joe. I would also like to thank myself. I would like to thank my mother. I would like to thank Julia Roberts and Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Remember to like and follow and subscribe.
Don't forget Demi Morgan.
And Demi Morgan. Don't forget, like, subscribe and follow on the relevant things in which you need to like, subscribe and follow on.
If you so desire.
If you so desire. If you don't,
Please do.
then, you know,
What you
broke
do,
my
life.
heart a little bit. And also remember to go out there, be careful, and love each other. Goodbye. Hello. You may remember me as Leigh, your friendly host of Table Goblins here on the Huntinghawks channel. I'm here today to talk to you about a growing problem in our country. Many miniatures are going homeless across the country. Miniatures like this young fella, Samuel. Now Samuel has been homeless for many months, just looking for a place to belong. But with your help and one follow, we can provide Samuel with a home. By following our Twitch channel, you're providing Samuel with a future in someone's collection of miniatures. Please follow.